So let's go!
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're reviewing a bunch of new Alphalete stuff launching on July 10th at 10 a.m. CST. I'll go ahead and put the other times on the screen here. And I kind of feel like Alphalete has like their little rotation of launches. Like they have their Amplify / Revival like seamless stuff, and they have their Alphalux stuff. This launches all of their surface stuff. I personally find their surface fabric a little more lightweight, a little less brush than the Alphalux, and just like a little better for summer. I think it's also a little more performance as well, because sometimes the Alphalux can be like very like fuzzy brushed and just like a little bit warm. So I definitely think this is like more summery. I also don't have a full list of what's launching yet, but if I do get a list before I post this video, I'll put like what everything comes in and like the colors and everything on the screen. But I have at least 4 new colors from them. I think they said 6 new colors, but I've only really seen the 4. And there are a couple new pieces as well. I think only 2 of the pieces are totally new. So I wasn't even sure I was gonna do this review. I was just gonna do like some story reviews, but the weekend came around and I didn't have anything else to film, so I was like, it might just be helpful to do a review of this for you guys that ask questions about this. And I feel like I can already sense the people who are gonna say like, oh, you've been doing too many Alphalete reviews. Honestly, I've just had the time to do them, and it actually saves me time to just like sit down and film this review than answering everyone's questions like individually. So I just feel like it's more helpful to give the reviews. And you guys know, as much as I review things to help you decide what you want to buy, I also review things to help you decide what you don't want to buy and point out the little details that maybe would like turn you away from a product so that you don't have to make that mistake yourself. Because in the age of the activewear launches that I feel like everyone has a love-hate relationship with, sometimes it's frustrating to like buy something and then you don't end up liking it. It's just a journey. So if you're new here, my name is Kathryn. I do a bunch of activewear reviews on this channel. This review is not sponsored or anything. I don't have a code with Alphalete. They just like sent me some of the stuff before the launch, so I thought I'd review it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first, I just want to do a quick comparison of the Alphalux fabric versus the surface fabric. So here's the Alphalux. It's definitely a thicker, more brushed material. I'll put the fabric composition on the screen. And here's the surface. It's almost like very barely brushed and definitely a lot less fuzzy than the Alphalux, and I think it's also just a little bit thinner. So there are 2 styles of leggings launching, at least that I have. So these are the Surface Elevation leggings, and I believe that these are brand new. So this is the color Neverland, which is like a little almost like sky blue, periwinkle blue, which I love this color. And these leggings are an interesting design. I can't tell if this is flattering or not. You'll see in the try on, but they have this kind of like almost like downward curved waistband here that connects to the back and then curves around your glutes. I find that these don't sit like super high on my glutes, so I think I prefer the other style of legging launching, but I definitely haven't seen a waistband like this before, so I was definitely intrigued. A little bit of seam detailing down the leg as well, and just your classic very slightly extended crotch gusset. And these also just have a classic little rubberized logo on the back here. All right, so here are the Surface Elevation leggings, and I always feel like Alphalete leggings kind of like differ by feeling by like the color of the fabric. Like and this happens to other brands too, but I especially notice it in Alphalete. Like the black colors tend to feel like a little more compressive. In this case, this Neverland color definitely feels a little more compressive than the other ones, and I'm not sure if it's just feeling like a little bit smaller or what, but I feel like I'm getting a medium, maybe medium to high compression in this color specifically. About a mid to high rise, definitely not the highest leggings out there. And they have this waistband, which the waistband is pretty compressive in these ones. I like the waistband compression. There's actually one of those little like inside pockets too, which usually I'm not like a huge fan of because I never use those. And you have this waistband detailing that kind of goes down on the side, which I think is interesting. I'm just like really having trouble deciding if it's flattering or not. I feel like at least on the back, I just would have wished that it came up like a little bit higher, because it almost doesn't go above my glutes. It sits on top of my glutes like a little bit, and if they come down all during the workout, which I feel like this fabric stays pretty well, but if I do pull them up, I just feel like they're not gonna stay quite as high as I want. So we're gonna give these a medium on the booty scale. They're nothing crazy. Little seam detail goes back down onto the leg on the inside here, and then kind of like meets up with the inner seam and goes down. These are about 7/8 length. In general, I find this fabric pretty sweat wicking. In general, I find the Surface fabric to be pretty sweat friendly. I've been sweating quite a bit at the gym because it's just been so hot, and I really haven't noticed like a crazy amount of sweat. It'll collect some lint and fur, but definitely less than the Alphalux, and I probably wouldn't expect a lot of cellulite coverage because they are just on the thinner side of things, definitely thinner than the Alphalux as well. No front seam, gym. I'm not getting any crazy gathering or anything, and I feel like the gusset also hides pretty well too. It's not like the Amplifies where you could see the gusset really far from the back. I feel like this is placed pretty well. Then we have the Surface Power Leggings in the color Seashell. This is a kind of like warm toned taupe. It's not quite a nude, so I feel like when I wear it, I don't look like naked, but it could cross the line. It could cross the line sometimes, maybe depending on what shade I am, if I am pale or slightly tan. So I definitely prefer this style to the Elevation leggings. The very first time they launched Surface leggings, they launched the Surface Path leggings. These are different, and I feel like they maybe come up a little bit higher, but they definitely don't have the front seam, and they have some more seams around the glutes too. And I think that these are definitely the most flattering ones on the glutes. They're more flattering than the Elevation leggings. And I also felt like the Seashell color was a little stretchier than the Neverland blue color. Like these ones really like hugged me in all the right places. So yeah, you do have some seams going down the side of these as well. You have a cross waist. I'll do a quick comparison of this cross waist to the Buffbunny Siren leggings. But if you're looking for like a really high cross waist to like really snatch in the waist, the Siren leggings might be the way to go. These definitely are a little lower. So if you have a shorter torso, these might work a little better because the Siren leggings came up really high. But on me, these come up to like a mid-rise in the middle. After wearing them at the gym a little more, I did like them more than I expected, but they're definitely not like a high rise. So let's try these on. All right, so here are the Surface Power leggings. This is the Seashell color, and I swear this material feels like so much stretchier than the blue one. Like the blue one, it didn't feel restricted per se, but these ones feel like super lightweight, super stretchy. And I also feel like I barely even like adjusted this one on the back, and it's already like super flattering on the glutes because it's just like, it's hugging every little curve back here because the fabric is so stretchy. Anyways, we got a little cross waist here on the front. So you are gonna get a little bit of compression at this cross waist because it is extra thickness here. And someone asked about lower tummy control. While these don't necessarily dip down on the front, I feel like the waistband sits kind of at like almost at the lower tummy because they're not very high, as you can see. So you might actually get a little bit of lower tummy control, but in general, I find this fabric, especially the Seashell color, this one is pretty light compression, pretty stretchy, so I'm not expecting a ton of hold in these. And I'll do a little side by side here with the Buffbunny Siren leggings just to show you the difference in the waistband height. But these ones are definitely like mid to high rise, and the Sirens are like a true high rise. Like we're seeing full belly button on this one, like it dips down, which I think is actually pretty flattering in the end because it still does come up on the sides, so kind of like covers the love handle region still. But if you don't like to show a lot of tummy, these definitely do dip down pretty far in the front. Yeah, no front seam in these as well. I didn't feel like I had any problems. And we have some slight little seam details in the back that I feel like just kind of curves around the glutes. And these ones are definitely more of a medium to high on the booty scale. Like they're definitely more flattering than the Elevation leggings. Rubber has a logo. And because these are so stretchy, I'm actually getting like a full length out of them because they have a lot of vertical stretch as well, which I was not getting quite as much from the Neverland Elevation leggings. And then we have a kind of similar seam detail to these as well. I guess the seam detailing down the leg is the same. And same situation about the cellulite. I wouldn't expect a lot of cellulite coverage from these. Then they're launching the Surface Power Shorts. This is the color Candy Apple, which is another really fun like pinky purple. These are definitely a short. I don't think they're launching any other shorts this collection. I don't have any like Surface Elevation shorts, so I'm not sure those are even coming in shorts. I only have Surface Power shorts, and they definitely are on the shorter side of shorts. I'm getting just about a 4-inch inseam on these, which I did actually end up wearing these to the gym, and I really liked that they didn't squish my thighs down, but they are that length that just ends up rolling on me. So if you're a girl with some thighs and you know, every time I see a 4-inch inseam, I just know it's gonna roll a little bit. So these did roll on me. And they're basically the same thing as the Surface Power leggings with a little seam detail in the back, except they're 4-inch shorts. So let's do a super quick try on of these. All right, so here are the Power shorts. Again, 4-inch inseam, so they definitely did end up like rolling up on me during my workout, but I really like that they don't squish in my thighs. You can see I'm not getting any thigh squishing, and they end at kind of like the bulkiest part of my thighs. So I would definitely say these are thick thigh friendly in terms of squishing, but again, might roll up. Since it's been so hot, I've actually been trying to open up my doors of confidence to shorter shorts, and I've actually been getting used to them. Like they do roll up a little bit, but I still feel like they always cover my butt, and they're actually pretty flattering. And I would say that the candy apple is another pretty stretchy color as well. I would say pretty similar in stretchiness to the seashell. So maybe it's just the power leggings or something, but you know, I'm just trying to give you all the information that I have. Same kind of mid to high rise, definitely comes down in the front and up on the sides, and we are getting a little bit of like contour detailing around here. And this is something I noticed on the shorts, not so much on the leggings, but maybe because the shorts like end up riding up a little bit, but I do get like a little tiny fold of the fabric here if you're noticing some dirt on these. For some reason I put clothes in my washer and they're like relatively clean other than me like working out in them, and then they come out literally with like dirt marks on them, so we're getting it fixed, but these have been washed. So yeah, this isn't a big deal, but I think you can kind of see that. The seams go above my glutes, so we're gonna give them like medium to high on the booty scale and pretty sweat friendly too. Okay, and that's actually it for all the bottoms, at least that what I got. And I did get a lot of the sports bras as well. And I'm just gonna say I haven't had a lot of luck with Alphalete surface material sports bras in the past, and I still felt like I didn't have a lot of luck with them. I don't know if it's just because I have a larger cup size, but honestly a lot of these bras I wouldn't really recommend if you're anything like above a C cup. Feel free to comment down below if you are a larger cup size and you disagree, or if you do agree, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, let's talk about some of the bras. So first we have the Alphalete Tri Bra. I'm not sure I've tried this one before. I feel like I have not, but it's made of the surface material. This is the candy apple color. And you have two little split straps here in the front that go back into this little 3-strap detail. And I love an open back sports bra, so I really wanted to like this one. I just wasn't really quite getting the support. Rubberized Alphalete logo in the back. And then another thing that I felt like I could actually see when I was wearing it is that the cup pad entrance is actually on the top of the bra here, and I felt like I could see the outline of like the pocket lining when I was wearing the sports bra. So, all right, here is the Candy Apple Tri Bra. And in terms of coverage, it's actually not horrible. Like, I don't feel like this is a bra that like a larger cup size could never fit into. I just don't feel like I get a ton of lift out of it. I am getting a little bit of side boob and it scoops, but I wouldn't say that this is excessive cleavage or anything. Then you have these straps that split into the little tri shape in the back. So it's a really nice open back and I love the idea of it. I'm just not getting the lift. And it strangely like almost feels too big for me. Like I almost feel like I could size down. So I would say definitely if you're in between sizes for the Tri Bra, I would go for a size down, but I'm not really sure what would fix the issue for me. It's pretty snug in the band down here, and I'm not necessarily sure I have like excess space here, but I just needed a little more lift. We can tell that we're just getting a light jiggle support. So it's not really a supportive sports bra, and it's not to say that a spaghetti strap sports bra can't have somewhat of support. Like usually they're not going to be anything like medium to high impact, okay, I know that, but I just feel like more so than other spaghetti strap sports bras, I'm getting even less support. The cup pad pocket space here, I just feel like you can kind of see the fabric. It kind of ends up like folding here, but other than that, the cup pads, they aren't super visible. Alphalete also matches their cup pad color to the bra, or at least they are in this launch. So yeah, that's the Tri Bra. We also have the Surface Limitless Bra in Amethyst, and this one is very similar to the Tri Bra in the front. They're both like pretty like light coverage spaghetti strap in the front, elastic waistband at the bottom, and then this one has a little crisscrossy detail in the back here, as well as some adjustable straps. And I felt like on the Tri Bra, the straps were a little long, which wasn't giving me a lot of support, but even with adjusting the straps on the Limitless bra, I still felt like I wasn't getting a lot of support. Adjusting the straps really didn't help me much on these, so definitely still a light support. All right, here is the Limitless bra in the color Amethyst. I think this actually kind of goes with the candy apple color a little bit. I feel like Alphalete loves their like fall jewel tones because I feel like they always have like a dark purple like this, but this is the Limitless bra before tightening the straps, so I just wanted to like show a little comparison because when I first put this bra on I was like, whoa, like we're not getting any lift or anything, and then I was like, oh, I can tighten the straps and see what that does. It just doesn't 100% fix the issues, but I think in general I'm just not getting as much coverage from this bra than the Tri bra. Like, I still felt like I could wear the Tri bra to the gym, and although I wasn't getting a lot of support, I still felt covered. This one I feel like just much more at risk of falling out, and I'm getting more side boob, and it's even more scooped, so I'm getting more cleavage as well. And then here is the back, just like a little like tiny little strap design here, and let me tighten the straps and I'll be right back. All right, so here's the bra with the straps tightened. I definitely feel a little more lifted rather than just kind of like, you know, falling down, but we're still getting like very light support. And I wore this bra to the gym the other day, and I actually kept on my crop top over top of it the whole workout because I just like wasn't confident that I wasn't gonna have an issue. The Tri bra and the Limitless bra are they just don't really work for a larger cup size, or at least my larger cup size. So I'm not sure how much use I'll be getting out of these ones, which is a bummer because I like the bottoms, but I don't know what it is. Like, I thought it was the straps, and for some reason it wasn't the straps. I'm not sure I would size up in this one though, because I don't feel like it's too big. And the last bra, I think this is a new bra as well. This is the Surface Altitude bra. Goes really well with the Surface Elevation leggings. I feel like Altitude, Elevation, they tried to make those go together. It's almost like more of like a crop top longline situation, but still pretty much feels like a bra. So it looks seamless in the front. So at first I was like, is there gonna be like bra support or anything? And on the inside, they actually do have cup pads, as well as almost a little elastic. Like, this doesn't really look like an elastic, but it kind of cinches right under the cup pad space, so I still feel like there is like a designated like boob area in them, and it wasn't just like, you know, cup pads can go anywhere. Slightly long line. The straps are definitely thicker than the other two bras. Then they crisscross in the back, and you have this little cutout Alphalete logo here. And yeah. All right, here's the Surface Altitude bra, and I like that it's long line, and it does have that little seam on the inside that I mentioned, and I'm actually fully contained in that seam. So sometimes with bras that have like a seam like that, I'll end up like spilling below it. And this one I feel like I'm not. I'm wearing a size small in this bra, and I think I'd say if you're in between, maybe size up. This one's definitely more true to size than the other ones. I feel like I'm getting a good amount of hold, and it's definitely not too big. The straps are a good length as well. The straps are also soft and a little bit thicker than the other ones, but it does go over your traps, so keep in mind if you're someone who doesn't like when bras cut into that. And I did wear this bra to the gym, and I didn't feel like I was falling out of it per se because I am pretty contained, at least in this size. Like, it kind of like holds me in. This is the most support by far, but it's still not a whole lot of support. I still give it a light support, and I also feel like it kind of like pushes the girls up a little bit, and I also just feel like it doesn't 100% contain my girls. Like, I am getting some side boob. I feel like I'm also being like pushed out of it just a little bit on the top, and I wish I was just like a little bit more contained in it, but it's definitely my favorite bra of the bunch because I still feel like it's pretty wearable for me at the gym, but it's still not like a top choice for me for my larger cup size ladies. And here's the back. We have a little cutout back here, and I think this would be really cute. It's just like a little top. I feel like you could wear this for a lifestyle as well because it doesn't really scream sports bra to me, but yeah, not for my high impact days. Then we have a couple little lifestyle pieces. I'm wearing the signature oversized short sleeve crop right now. This one just has a little like cursive Alphalete logo on the side. I prefer this logo to the next crop that we're showing because I think this is like very subtle. These are like cotton spandex blend tees, so they do actually have a little bit of stretch to them, and I've kind of just been throwing these on either around the house or like on the way to the gym. I just love crop tee. I think they're cute. Because I do have a larger chest, sometimes crops are just like very cropped on me because your boobs they just take up space and they like lift up the tops. So I wish these were a little bit longer. So if you're not a fan of like super cropped, I probably wouldn't go for these. I wish they were just a little bit longer and like allowed you to like crop them yourself because they are just a raw edge. So there's no reason why you couldn't like cut it to make it shorter. But for me, they are like super cropped, like kind of just go below my bra. Then there's also the Tectonic short sleeve and long sleeve crops. They have the same little logo on them. It's kind of like a caution sign almost, but it's just like a little Alphalete quote. I just prefer this one because I feel like no one's really gonna read this anyway because it's kind of small. So yeah, they have the long sleeve and the short sleeve version. Then we have the Union Performance Crop in Steel Blue. This will 100% sit in my closet until like mid-fall at least, because I can barely even wear like a shirt on at this. I can barely even wear a shirt outside at this point because first of all, it's just hot everywhere right now, but where I am, it's been like 110. It's quite warm. But yeah, their hoodies are always really thick and like cushiony, and they're pretty cropped. They definitely go below your sports bra, and I'll do like a little arm lift test to see if it like raises up and shows my sports bra. But we have a little thick hood, here and rubberized logo here in the front. This is the color Steel Blue. Then we have two pairs of joggers. I'm gonna make this quick because I did like a whole jogger comparison in a recent video. My all-time favorite joggers from them are the Identity joggers. Those are my favorite. They're like high-waisted. They almost feel like sweatpants, but they're like a little bit stretchy. Those are my favorite joggers from Alphalete. They're definitely more of like a lounge jogger, but specifically the ones that don't have the cargo pockets. I'm still mixed on the cargo ones. I think I kind of like them, but I just prefer the plain ones best. These ones are not Identity. I don't think any Identity is launching. But we have the Premium V2 joggers, Tuxedo Blue. These ones have a drawstring waistband, and they're made of a slightly more performance material than the Identity joggers. Rubberized logo on the left pocket, and yeah, these are definitely something like more of a workout jogger. They're definitely a little warm for summer for me. Little seams on the back. I tend to go true to size in Alphalete joggers because I don't like them to be too baggy, and usually if I size up in them, while I get like a little more of a relaxed look, I feel like the waistband's a little too big. These ones I also find are like mid to high rise. The Identity ones are like a true high rise, like cinch in your waist. So these are the Premium V2 joggers. Then we have the Premium Pro Elite joggers in Quiet Shade. These are made of the same material as the Premium V2. They're 90% nylon, 10% spandex/elastane. And I feel like I have these exact same ones from a previous launch. It might be a slightly different gray. So yeah, I've already reviewed these. I'll link the jogger video down below because I'm just gonna go quickly on these. But the Pro Elite joggers aren't my favorite just because they have a drawstring, but it's on the inside of the waistband, and whenever I like tie it, I feel like it kind of like bulges out a little bit, and I'm not like the biggest fan of that look. But if you prefer not to have a visible drawstring, these are your ones, and they also have a little like sweatpant cuff on the back of them, so it looks like seamless from the front, but on the back they have this little sweatpant cuff. Alright guys, that's it for the review. Hopefully it wasn't too long because there really aren't like that many new pieces, which is kind of nice for me not to have to review that many things. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, please leave a thumbs up. Feel free to leave any questions or share any of your own thoughts or opinions about this collection down below. I always like to have a little conversation in the comments for you guys to share your own experiences, because I'm just one person and sometimes it's nice to hear from other people too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Why? What? No, serious. Why is she a porn? His mom? I'm like, okay, well, any else qualified, but it's like, here.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're reviewing the upcoming Buffbunny Collection Bloom launch. This is on Saturday, July 17th at 1 p.m. CST. I'll put up all the times on the screen here. So last launch was Under the Sea and it was a lot of neons. This launch is like a lot of pastels and like two of maybe my top colors from Buffbunny in like a while. While I love my bold colors, I also just love like a nice like soft pastel, and I think this is the best blue that Buffbunny has done. You know, I'm a blue girl. I loved the Frozen collection because there was a lot of blue, but this is like almost like a purple undertone. Anyways, we'll get into the colors. This launch has a great variety of options, especially if you're more of a brushed fabric girl like me. There's not a ton of performance materials this launch, but they also have some new designs, like some bodysuits, unitard onesie, whatever you want to call it, which we're hesitant about, but we're open to trying it. Some skirts, and they also have some basketball shorts, which I did not get, but I'll talk about it later. So I love that they're always bringing back my favorites, like the Monarch bra, the Legacy leggings, things like that. They did another behind the designs video this time, which I love the behind the designs videos. I think that they're really helpful and it's teaching me a lot about activewear design that your girl had no idea, because I just review the clothing once it's already made. I really have no idea what it takes to design or like pick fabrics and colors and all that. So I'll link the behind the designs video below if you guys want to watch. And they also have another one of their lookbooks this time. Again, I don't know if they're like sending these out to people, but I'll show a little clip of flipping through the pages. Just kind of talks about the fabrics that they're coming out with and some clips of their designs, like from the photo shoots. Anyways, I thought it was fun. So if you choose to shop this launch and you find this video helpful, you can use code Kathryn at checkout. It supports me, I really appreciate it. And you get 5 extra entries in my monthly giveaway by using my code, and that is always on my website, linked down below. And I've also had a couple questions, concerns about squat proofness this launch, so I will be double squat testing everything with these patterned full coverage underwear so we can see if they're fully squat proof. Also, I do not know the prices yet. The prices are usually announced like the Wednesday or Thursday before the launch on the Buffbunny Instagram story, and I was only able to get one workout in before getting all of these items and filming my review. I like to wear everything as much as possible before the launch and get a workout in, see how it does with sweat and everything. So make sure to keep up on my Instagram stories and Instagram posts. I'll keep you guys updated on workout tests and everything. Anyways, let's get into the colors. So this launch is very like sage green, like periwinkle blue, baby pink, light grays. That's kind of like the overall theme. And I have a bunch of color comparisons for you guys as well, so those will pop up on the screen as I introduce the colors. First color is Prickly Pear. This is the darkest, most forest green. Then we have Agave Green, which is like a true sage, a little bit deeper than the next one. I'm not sure I got anything solidly in this color, but the next color is Mojave Mint Green, and I think that that's like the little details on this little print. Since I brought it up, this is their Eden print. It's kind of like a little succulent pattern, looks like a little cactus. While I wasn't a huge fan of the reflection water prints from the last launch, they just didn't really speak to me, and I just find it a more wearable print, at least for me. I'm very picky about my prints, and I actually do like this one. Next is Desert Rose Pink. I did not get any Desert Rose Pink, but if I get a comparison photo of that with some of the other Buffbunny pinks, I'll put it on the screen here. Next is Rainwater Blue, which I think is my favorite blue color that Buffbunny has ever come out with. They label it as a blue. I think it's almost more of a lavender periwinkle. It actually kind of matches my nails too. And I just feel like the slight purple undertone of this color just makes you glow when you wear it. It's just such a beautiful color. They also have white, ivory, kind of off-white, onyx black, quarry gray, charcoal. I'm gonna kind of section my review based on fabrics like I usually do. You guys probably already know about the Newbury fabric at this point. If you're new to Buffbunny, that's my favorite fabric that they have. It's their softest brushed fabric. It's double brushed, which means it's got a little fuzziness on the inside and the outside. It's got a really nice hugging feel, so it kind of like hugs all your curves. Usually like a medium compression for me. Very stretchy, and it's a 74% nylon, 26% spandex. So first thing in the Newbury fabric, we have the Legacy bike shorts that are back. These only came in the bossy print before, and if you felt like you've had anything in the bossy print that's run a little bit small, the bossy print definitely does run smaller than the solid colors of the Legacy leggings, as well as these Legacy bike shorts. I'll insert a photo of the bike shorts in the bossy print and these ones. They're both in a size small, and I feel like while I should have definitely sized up to a medium in the bike shorts in the bossy print, that a small is fine in the solid colors. These are a 7-inch inseam, so I feel like if you're on the shorter side and you don't want like a super overwhelming bike short, that these actually aren't too long. Pretty wide double thickness waistband, and they have that little butterfly contour detailing on the back that's a signature of the Legacy leggings. And I have a comparison of all of the backs of the leggings in terms of how pronounced the glute contours are, and I think the Legacy bike shorts and the Legacy leggings definitely have the most subtle glute contour that's launching this time. These also just have a very slightly extended crotch gusset, pretty small, doesn't go all the way down. All right, Legacy bike shorts. I've been waiting for these to come out in solid colors ever since the bossy print ones came out. So these are a size small, perfect fit in the waist for me. They go up just a little bit above my belly button, so true high rise. Double thickness waistband here, so you do get a little bit of compression. no front seam, and I don't feel like the gusset is like super visible from the front. They're a 7-inch inseam, so they go past the bulk of my thigh, and this length does not roll up on me during my workouts. I've worn the bossy print ones in several workouts now, and I don't have to adjust them at all here. They don't roll up. Contour detailing is always super flattering. These also go above the glutes, so I give these a medium to high on the booty scale. In terms of cellulite coverage, I think the Nubri fabric is a little bit better than Energy, but in general for this launch, if you're going for maximum cellulite coverage, I'd probably go for the Eden prints. That's obviously going to be the best. These lighter colors are definitely questionable in terms of cellulite coverage. Like, definitely not proof, maybe cellulite friendly at most, but can't imagine they'd cover everything. And in terms of the seam at the bottom, it's not the loosest seam I've ever had. I don't feel like I'm being cut in a way that's creating a total like double thigh, but it definitely has a more compressive feel at the bottom of this. So I don't feel the need to size up in these if you have thick thighs. I think you'd be fine if you were normally like a size small, if you go for a size small, but if you're in between and you carry your weight in your thighs, I think I would choose the size up. That's only for the bike shorts though. For the leggings, I would size down if you're in between in general, because they're not gonna have the issue with the thighs. Overall, these are giving me about a medium compression. Generally, bike shorts feel a little bit more compressive than leggings just because they are a little more compressive in the thighs here. And in general, the Nubri fabric I find is pretty sweat friendly. I didn't get any of the new colors of these, but they're also launching the Legacy leggings. So these are going to be the same as the Legacy bike shorts, except they have a 26-inch inseam. So they have the little glute contour seams on the back. Sizing is the same as the bike shorts. I recommend true to size. If you're in between, I think you could size down in the leggings. Slightly extended crotch gusset here, just kind of small. Then there's also this subtle little seam detail at the bottom. Something else I like about the Nubri fabric is while it's still brushed and soft, I find that it's pretty good for performance. I haven't had any of my Nubri fabrics really pill on me, but if you're a cat or dog owner, it will definitely collect fur. So like, I can't wear any dark colored Nubri fabrics in my house and sit on a couch because I will definitely get cat fur on it. So keep in mind, it definitely attracts pet fur. Next, we have another classic, the Rosa pocket leggings. As of this year, they started doing the Rosa pocket leggings with no front seam. So these don't have a front seam. They have a double thickness waistband. The seams on the back of these are a little more pronounced than the Legacy leggings. They have pockets, of course, so if you're a pocket girl, it kind of comes down into a little taper here. 26-inch inseam, and these do fit the same as the most recent Rosa leggings as well. So in the past, the Rosa leggings with the front seam I had to size up in. In these new ones, I find the sizing more true to size, so no need to size up. I also kind of noticed the Nubri fabric in this launch, at least in the pieces I got, seems a little bit fuzzier than usual. Like, I can definitely see a little more fuzziness. I don't think that's going to be a problem because I have so many pieces in this fabric and it never is a problem, but just wanted to mention. Okay, here are the Rosa pocket leggings. Such a classic legging. I think if this is like your first time trying Buffbunny, I would definitely go for either the Legacy leggings if you don't want pockets, or the Rosa pocket leggings if you're a pocket person. We have the two pockets at the side here. They'll fit your phone. They're so soft. The Nubri fabric is just like the softest fabric. No front seam, not having any issues. True high rise. Probably not going to be the most cellulite coverage in this color. If you're looking for cellulite coverage, maybe go for the green. I think has a little bit more, but the Nubri fabric is pretty thick, double brushed, so I feel like it hides a little more than the Energy fabric generally. They go just about to my ankle here and about a medium compression overall. I'd say if you're in between, you could go either way. You could size up if you want a more light compression, size down if you want a higher compression. Sometimes with pocket leggings, they make seams that aren't as flattering on the glutes, but these seams still go all the way above your glutes and they have a little bit of a V taper, so they're still very flattering and it still give a solid medium to high on the booty scale for these. Next, the Bonsai biker shorts. So these are the longer of the two bike shorts. The Legacy bike shorts were 7 inches. These are an 8-inch inseam, maybe like a teeny bit longer according to my measurements. So these are also made of the Nubri fabric, and these have the most pronounced glute seams of any of the leggings or shorts today, so very flattering on the glutes. These basically have the same front design as the Loch Ness leggings from the last launch, where they actually don't have a front waistband. So there's not only no front seam, but there's also no front front waistband. I mean, technically there is, like on the inside, there is a front waistband, but it's not sewn in and there's no actual seam. So you can kind of see the inner seam like roll up a little bit when you wear it. Someone suggested in my last video, use a little bit of like fabric glue to glue it down. I think that's definitely a possibility to help it from rolling up. The waistband kind of starts at like the outer like quarter of the front and then goes into the back. All right, here they are. So definitely a little bit longer than the Legacy bike shorts. I'm getting kind of the same like compression at the bottom, but not necessarily like a big cutting in. Like I don't think it's giving me any sort of sausage thighs. It's also kind of below the bulk of my thigh. But I do think that if I like rolled them up a little bit, like some people like to roll up shorts, it would cut into me. In that case, that's kind of like a personal case-by-case basis. In general, I find that the bottom seams of Nubri fabric shorts tend to cut into me a little bit less than energy fabric shorts. Like the Wave Biker short last launch and the Live shorts just tend to have like a harsher seam. I feel like the Nubri fabric ones aren't as harsh. So I wore these in my workout today. I felt like they were very friendly in terms of sweat. In general, I don't sweat like a ton in my lower body. I'm mostly like a boob sweat kind of girl. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but I didn't notice any sweat. You have these seams that kind of curve around here. I feel like that kind of gives a little like fullness to the hips, like a little hourglass almost. And we have this waistband, and I'm still having the same issue that I had with the Loch Ness leggings. Even though it's technically no waistband seam here, you still have the double thickness fabric, and it has the tendency to either fold a little bit and show the line, or even come up a little bit in the front. I feel like it didn't come up as much in these as the Loch Ness ones, but it's still gonna do that a little bit. So appreciate the innovation. I just don't think that this little no waistband situation is my favorite style. Also, in terms of tummy control, you're not gonna get any help in the tummy control department with the leggings that don't have a seam up here. So I feel like it has the opportunity to potentially be a little bit unflattering for people who carry a little bit of weight down here. So in terms of bike shorts, I think the Legacy bike shorts would be a little more flattering on the waist. Anyways, then we have the back. So the waistband kind of starts around here, curves into a very prominent glute contour. Definitely medium to high, maybe even high on the booty scale. Also depends how much you know, pull them up the glutes. There's definitely potential there. These are a pretty high rise all around. And one last thing about this no seam in the front thing, and with how high that these seams are, it is going to be really hard to hide any underwear lines for these. So keep that in mind. I could definitely see a little bit of my underwear lines in these. The first Nubri bra that is returning, this is the Alpha bra. I have this in 2 colors now. So it's a V-neck long line sports bra with a very open back, and I love the style of this one. I do fit into it as a larger cup size, but it's definitely not my choice if you like to be super covered up. Like there's definitely a good amount of cleavage. There's a little bit of side boob too. I don't fall out of it because I feel myself pretty secured, but there's definitely a little spillage on either side of the actual cup area. So not my top choice for large cup sizes. Can you fit into it? Yes, but it might be a little much if you don't like showing like too much skin. The Monarch bra I find myself a little more covered in. The least coverage out of all the bras today. I think this would be really flattering on a small chest as well. And you have these beautiful crossed straps in the back, super strappy, and I actually find this one really comfortable because there's no harsh elastics or anything. So I'd say true to size on this one. If you're in between and you have a larger cup size, I think I'd size up, but if you're in between and you have a smaller cup size, I'd probably size down. You can really go either way based on compression. You're not gonna have any harsh elastics cutting in. Of course, I had to get another Monarch bra. I'm wearing a Monarch bra in Glacier from the Frozen collection right now. This will always be one of my favorite Nubri fabric sports bras. It's not the highest support bra in the world, but I just think it's so flattering. It has a V-neck, long line, again, no harsh elastics, so it's not gonna cut into you anywhere. It does have removable cups, and there is a little seam detail in the middle so the cups don't like move onto either side. And they always match their cup pad color to the sports bra, which is always such a nice touch. Then you just have this beautiful butterfly detailing in the back. It's so flattering. If you have really developed traps, sometimes sports bras that crisscross can be a little irritating, so these go over the side. I don't find myself pulling these straps up very much during my workout, but it's definitely a possibility because it's not going to be crossing over your back. All right, here's the Monarch bra, a classic, a favorite. We love her. So again, no elastics or anything. You have this little long line region. I find it stays down pretty well because the Nubri fabric is brushed inside and outside, so in general it kind of like stays put on your body, kind of like, I don't know, kind of sticks to you in a way, not in like an uncomfortable way, you know what I mean? Depending on how I adjust the girls, if I want them to be, you know, here or less here, I can get a teeny bit of side boob, a V cut in the front, and I almost feel like I might be getting a little more coverage in this than the one I was just wearing. So I'll update you guys if there's any differences. But I'm really liking the amount of coverage today, especially in the V part. Again, while I do feel covered up as a larger cup size, the support isn't extreme. It's not something I'd go running in, but I'm definitely getting a solid medium support. The straps are decently thick. Again, they go up and over your shoulders, and then you have this beautiful detailing in the back. It's just one of the most beautiful sports bras ever. The Monarch bra is kind of like second to the Rosa bra for me. I think it's a little prettier than the Rosa bra, but a little less support and a little less coverage, but still an absolute classic for me. And the last thing coming in this fabric is the Synthesis crop. So it says it's a crop top, but it does have removable cut pads. So it's really more of like a long line sports bra, but it has a little ruche detail in the front as well as some thicker straps. So it should be pretty large cup size friendly as well. Okay, on to fabric number 2. The next fabric is the Energy fabric. This is my second favorite fabric from Buffbunny. The Energy fabric is a little less brushed than the Nubri, also a little more lightweight than the Nubri. So if you don't really like a warm fabric for the summer, some of the Nubri fabric pieces definitely wouldn't be like a great summer pick for me because they are a little warmer, but if it's shorts, you know, those are acceptable. The Energy fabric is just a single brushed, so it's less fuzzy, and it's not brushed on the inside. So just brushed on the outside, a little more lightweight. It's a 70% nylon, 30% spandex, and it's also their stretchiest material. So all of the Eden succulent prints this launch will be coming in the Energy fabric. So anytime you see this print, it's Energy fabric, slightly brushed. I don't feel any major differences between the printed Energy fabric and the solid Energy fabric, but I will say in general, I did measurements of all of the waistbands of all of the leggings, shorts, and everything today. And all of the Energy fabric waistbands were like an inch smaller than the Nubri fabric ones. And while I find the Energy fabric to be a little bit stretchier, it's not like a huge difference. I think in general for any of the Energy fabric bottoms, I would definitely size up if in between, but we'll get into that specifically about each one. So first one are the Aloe leggings. The inseam I measured about a 26.5 on these. Pretty basic in the front. You have a double thickness waistband, no front seam, small little extended crotch gusset here. And then you have a tapered glute seam in the back. This isn't quite as tapered as the bonsai shorts, but it's more tapered than the Legacy leggings, so you get a nice little glute contour there. They have a lot of ruched detailing in this launch when it comes to like the bras, a lot of the tops, and it ties in to the leggings here. So there's a little ruche detail at the outside of the leg. And I already got some questions about the print being lined. So the prints are lined with, it looks like a white. It's not as like bright and bold as some of the other ones, but compared to like the reflection prints and the marbles, which I felt like you could really see a lot of the white when you were like squatting or just generally like stretching the fabric in any way. I feel like the white is not quite as noticeable in this succulent print. Like I'm not really seeing a lot of white when I stretch this. Here it is unstretched, and stretching it, I just don't feel like a lot of the white shows through. So if you totally hate any print that has a white lining, this might not be for you, but I really don't find it as noticeable. But again, we'll see it on the squat test, so let's try them on. Here they are, definitely a true high rise. They go a good amount above my belly button. No front seam, no camel problems. Haven't really been mentioning that, but I haven't had camel problems in a while with Buffbunny because I kind of got rid of the front seam a while ago, and that was the best decision they ever made because their leggings definitely used to give me problems. So we have a seam all the way down the side here, and then it leads to the little ruche detailing. Depending on how tight these are on you, you might get a little more, a little less ruching. Consistent with the smaller waistband measurement on these, I just feel like these were definitely a little more snug to get on. So I would consider a size up in these if you don't like a lot of compression. Usually the Energy fabric isn't very compressive, but because these feel a little bit small on me, I am getting like medium, maybe even medium to high compression. Like they're pretty compressive. So if you're in between sizes, for sure size up, but in general, I might consider a size up anyway. Unless you like compression, then you can stay with your normal size. Here's the back. We have some contoured glute seams. So they are flattering in the glutes. I'd say medium to high on the booty scale. And we already talked about how they do have a white lining. I don't think it's really showing up as a lot. I guess you can see a little bit when I bend my knee here. That's also another reason to size up. If you size up, you're gonna get less of the white show through, but I don't think it looks as unnatural as like the black marble did. Like that was really clear when you bent your leg, but because you already have this lighter color going through, I feel like it's a little bit less obvious. And in general, the Energy fabric is a little more lightweight for summer, so these definitely feel a little less heavy, a little less thick than like the Rosa Pocket leggings. The Siren leggings are back. They come in black and then all of the Eden prints. These were super popular the last launch. Again, they're the energy fabric and they have the same glute contour kind of butterfly detail as the Legacy shorts and the Legacy leggings, but there's the addition of this kind of V-tapered wrap waistband in the front, so it's super flattering. And I've tried a good amount of cross waist leggings at this point. I recently reviewed the Alphalete Surface Power leggings. Those have a cross waist, and I think of all of the cross waist leggings that I've tried so far, the Buffbunny ones definitely come up highest on the waist, so you're not going to feel like you're showing like a whole lot of like tummy. So these are still definitely a true high waist, and again the measurements are definitely a little smaller in the waist than the Nubri fabric bottoms, but for the cross waist you do get a little bit of give having this kind of like wrapped waist detail, so I think that kind of helps with that. All right, Siren leggings, reviewed these in my last video as well. They're a really nice high rise. They go above my belly button, which a lot of other cross waists kind of dip down and show the belly button, so these still go above the belly button here, and they're even higher on the sides of the back. You also get a little bit of extra lower tummy control because the cross waist part kind of dips down in the front here, so it actually goes pretty far down in terms of lower tummy. Little extended crotch gusset, same as the Aloe leggings, same little butterfly back detail as the Legacy leggings, so very flattering, medium high on the booty scale, and the sizing feels the same as the Aloe leggings. I would definitely size up if in between, but even if you are not in between and you want to avoid kind of the white show through of the pattern, I think it's a little more obvious on the gray than the green. And if you prefer a lighter compression, these are again medium to high compression in this size for me. This is just my normal size small, and yeah, no other details or anything. They're about a 7/8 length. All of their leggings today are basically the same length on me. Next, we have the Aloe sports bra. This is just a regular sports bra, not a long line or anything. It has a little elastic at the bottom here, removable cups, as well as a little seam detail between the cups to prevent it from going side to side. Has these thick straight up and down straps, and I wore this to the gym today, and I did not touch the straps like one time. Like on the Monarch bra, I'll occasionally like, you know, kind of bring a strap up a little bit. On this bra, I literally didn't even touch these straps. I think because they were so thick, they just kind of like gripped onto your shoulders. And you can kind of have the strap be a little bit wider, or you can kind of scrunch it up into kind of like a little ruche detailing, because they have that ruche thing going on in this launch. And a pretty open back that kind of dips down and then has this little cross detail. All right, so here's the sports bra. And I think in general for this one, if you're either in between sizes or you're kind of on the larger end of cup sizes, I might size up, because while it doesn't feel too snug in the band or anything, and I like the compression that I'm getting, I feel like I'm getting almost a little bit of like, not quite spillage, but like a little cut in, little, you know, double boob situation. So I think I'm still okay in this size small, but that is something to note if you want to make sure you have like absolute full coverage and don't get any of that cutting in. Might want to size up. Other than that, I feel like this one has really great amount of coverage. There is no possibility of side boob. It does go pretty close to the armpit, and since this material is so soft, it didn't cut into my armpit, but I feel like that increases the chance for some pit stains, because you do, you know, just sweat a little more there. So if you don't like bras that go super close to the armpit, be careful of this one because it does go pretty close. It has almost this square neck, like very subtle scoop detail, but I don't feel like it's a lot of cleavage still. Has a thin elastic on the bottom, but it does sit completely under my bust. Unlike like something like the Buffbunny Namaste sports bra, I felt like the band came up onto my bust. This one completely seats underneath it. And the straps look like they sit pretty wide. I really thought these were gonna fall down during my workout today, but they really do not budge at all. I think it's because there's just like so much of them and they're so wide that they like just grip your shoulders really well and don't fall. You can wear them a little more scrunched, which throughout the workout I feel like they might spread out a little bit, or you can wear it as almost like a wider cap sleeve type thing from the get-go. But I wasn't sure of the straps at first. Something about the straps give me some princess vibes, but I kind of was here for it. I thought it was cute. And here's the back. Straps go up and down, so another good option if you don't want to cut into your traps. And just a delicate little strappy detail back here. In terms of support, I'm gonna go with a medium. I still feel like it's pretty good, even if it's a little bit small. Next is the Botanical sports bra. This is an old sports bra that they're bringing back. It used to be called the Caged Up sports bra, but I never got to try it when it was the Caged Up sports bra, so it's new to me. This is the Energy fabric. This one has a really thick elastic at the bottom, so this is one where might be hesitant to size down, unlike the Nubri fabric bras that don't really have any harsh elastics. But this band is definitely gonna add to support. So it has removable cups, and it has this high neck little cage detailing, and it is full coverage in the back. So here's the Botanical sports bra. And even though it doesn't look like it has a lot of like thick strap support, I actually feel pretty supported in this bra. I'm completely covered on the sides. I'm not getting any side boob, and it's pretty flat across the front and covers the entire girl space. I don't know, I would say that this is safe for large cup sizes in terms of coverage. You also have this thick band at the bottom, which I feel like also really like is nice and snug and kind of secures everything. I feel like you can see the cup pads a little bit, not because of the light color, but almost just because these cup pads in particular are pretty like round in shape, and I don't know, I tried adjusting them. This is the best I could do. You could always take them out. The cage detail is so nice, and then the back, you do have full coverage, so it might be warmer than some sports bras just because you are getting full coverage in the back. It kind of helps with support a little bit too, and in terms of jiggling, I'd say it's a medium support. Good coverage, not the most high impact. I feel like I can't get the light quite right on this one. Next is the Ivy Crop. This is also kind of more of a long line sports bra. We'll see how it is for support, but this has a high neck, kind of like square detailing. These little straps that kind of come up and in the back. These might be a little bit small, so we'll see if they like start cutting into my traps. But the back has this really nice open back cage type detailing. This kind of reminds me of that swimsuit that they launched a little while ago, but I liked that swimsuit a lot. And it is labeled as a crop, but it does have removable cup pads, but there is a seam at the bottom of the cup pads, so they can't go like too low, which we'll see if my girls want to stay in this designated area or not, because there's not like a separate elastic or anything, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so here's the top. Definitely more of a high neck, open shoulder kind of vibe, which does leave a little bit of room for potential for side boob. It's not too bad, and I feel like I'm not gonna fall out of it or anything. And I do feel like this strap could definitely cut in here, like I worried about. Every top I've ever had that kind of has this like square neck thin strap design ends up kind of leaving a mark on my traps here, and it can be pretty uncomfortable over time. So if you do have traps, which over the years I have developed some traps, it can definitely bother you. And while we don't have a set elastic in here, I feel like my girls are sitting in their assigned seats where the cup pads are. Not a whole lot of support. This is more of a light to medium support. I'm not like super compressed either. I feel like this one runs a little more true to size than the Aloe bra. So true to size generally, if you're in between, I might still size up. There actually is a little seam band thing at the bottom of the top here, so that might have the potential to cut in if it's too small. It also kind of helps it stay put too. Like I feel like it's not gonna like roll up or anything or slide up. And then the back is very open with this like kind of cage back detailing, and I'm like barely showing any skin when wearing this outfit together. So the siren leggings are also pretty high rise too. But if you have a short torso, you won't be showing a lot of skin in this outfit. Another piece in the energy fabric I didn't get is the green thumb crop jacket, but like compared to some of their other jackets that kind of go like down onto like your glutes a little bit, this one's gonna be a little bit higher and has little thumb holes made of the energy fabric and comes in some of the prints too. Then we have the onesies, guys. I'm honestly kind of equally scared and excited for these because there's a few things that make me excited, but you know, I haven't had a great experience with fitness onesies in my history just because I have a very long torso. I'm 5'9" and I'm mostly torso, not so much legs, so sometimes we struggle to fit into these. But I asked to try one of these because I felt like you guys need to know the truth, okay? We need to know the tea. So this is the Bio bodysuit, which I think is the same name as one of their other bodysuits that was just like actually like a bodysuit, you know, with like the little clippies and the turtleneck. I'll insert a photo, but it is different. So this is the energy fabric. It's coming in onyx black and the agave green. So I measured a 27-inch length from the top of the bust area to the bottom of the leg, and I thought these were going to be kind of like 4-inch shorts, which I was a little hesitant about because 4-inch shorts tend to roll up on me, but it's actually a 6-inch. So confident that these probably won't roll on me. And they also have the little silicone beading that the spin shorts had from the Let's Get Toned launch. That's what it was. So lots of fun features on this one, but my favorite part, which I have tried many a fitness onesie. I've tried the one from FP Movement, trash, horrible. I've tried one from CLS, just didn't really do it for me. I've also tried some from Gymshark, and I'm sure there are other fitness onesies out there that have this, but this is the first one that I've tried that has an actual built-in shelf elastic cup thing. So basically a built-in sports bra, and just a little round of applause because this is something I need in a bodysuit, or else I'm gonna have to wear a sports bra under it, in which case like I'd rather not wear a bodysuit, like I'll just wear shorts. So this is essential for me, and that's why I was equally scared and excited for this, because this is the reason why I was excited. So we're hoping for some actual bra support. This is is what it looks like. True cup pads, seam down the middle, and an elastic in there. And then I find that sometimes with the onesies, they can look a little overwhelming and look a little toddlerish. I feel like you need some elements to really separate out the whole like piece, or else it looks overwhelming. And so you have some straps in the back, but you also have glue contour seams, which will make it still be flattering on the glutes in the back. So I really liked that touch as well. And then on the front, you have these little curved seams, kind of like give you a little hourglass figure. And these just have your classic triangle gusset. The triangle gusset is my fave because it never shows like from the front. Sometimes the other gussets, they can show. And I just prefer a nice little small triangle gusset like this. Kind of square neckline. Anyways, I'm talking about this for too long. Let's try it on. All right, guys, the bodysuit, she's on. And for the first time in a fitness bodysuit, I actually have a little bit of support. The shelf bra is definitely effective. It feels like I'm wearing a bra under this, and I'm actually getting pretty good. That's pretty good support. I'm not seeing a whole lot of jiggling. I'm gonna say medium support. Might be even medium to high for smaller cup sizes, but in general, medium support. Since I do have a long torso, it could be just like a little bit longer for me, but because they chose to make this in their energy fabric, which is like their stretchiest fabric, I actually don't feel really restricted. I don't feel pulled down like I have in a lot of the onesies compared to other fitness onesies I've tried, where I feel like we're getting wrestling singlet vibes and my boobs are like down here because they're being pulled down so much. I actually think that this fits me pretty well. It's actually quite comfortable. So, you know, I don't hate it. So the straps are sewn on here pretty decently, thick straps, like an inch thick, kind of a square neckline. Then you have these little like hourglass curved seams. They end around the midpoint here. And that's really all you have going on for waist in the front. There isn't like a defined waistband or anything, but I kind of like this little like curvy design. And then the back, I almost feel like it looks like a little like leaf detailing, like it could be like a little leaf here. I've never had a sports bra that has had a back like this. I feel like this is the kind of back you could only design for like a one piece kind of thing. So I'm actually a fan. Pretty open in the back. So there's no seams at all in the front, so we don't have any front seam, and you can't see the gusset like from anywhere because the gusset's actually pretty far back, so definitely like that. I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of single camo here, a little bit of gathering. I don't think it's too much for me. It's probably made worse by the fact that I am on the taller side, so we're getting a little bit of stretching here. So if you're shorter, you might not get quite as much. I love the 6-inch inseam on these. It also feels really secure with the little like silicone beads, and generally 6-inch inseams don't roll up on me, but with the addition of those little beads, like I don't think I'm gonna get any like rolling up at all. So should be really good on that front too. And maybe this is just because I'm taller, like this might not go as high up on you if you're on the shorter side, but what I kind of thought were glute seams are going up like my mid back. So might look a little bit funny here because like my actual hip bones are like here and the seams are way up here. Something to think about if you thought it was gonna be glute contouring. It's kind of more just back detailing. And I feel like my butt looks pretty good too. In terms of compression, I'm getting like kind of like medium compression overall. It's hard to rate compression on a bodysuit. So yeah, that's it for the bodysuit. We'll see if I have the courage to wear this to the gym. I feel like I could wear this like out to like a brunch or something, a little athleisure brunch, but I don't know if I have the courage to wear it to the gym yet. Someone tell me in the comments below, toddler vibes or is this a little better? I feel like generally this is fitting me a little bit better than a lot of the onesies I've tried. Okay, enough ranting. I didn't get the other bodysuit, but there's also the Vine bodysuit, which is a full length, like full legging bodysuit. Truly, I think that they should be called unitards, but that goes for all of them. People are just calling them bodysuits or onesies. Some brands call them onesies, some call them bodysuits. Actually, you know, I'd like to get a little poll on this. So comment down below, are you team unitard? Probably my ex dancers will be team unitard, team onesie, or team bodysuit. Because when I think of bodysuit, I think of like the leotard top things that you wear with like jeans or something. I don't know. Anyways, the Vine bodysuit is a 26-inch inseam, so kind of more of a true full length legging. And it actually has side pockets, which I haven't seen a lot of bodysuits with side pockets. So just a couple more pieces to talk about. This is the succulent skirt. So this isn't any of the special fabrics or anything. It's just a 63 nylon, 37% spandex. So I measured 15 inches from top of the waistband to bottom of the skirt. And this is the same material all around. It's just a sleek performance material. Here's what the material looks like a little bit. You get a little bit of pleating with the skirt, and you also get like a glute contour seam in the back, which is uncommon to see on skirts, but I don't think it's too exaggerated that it's gonna look weird. Then you have full shorts on the bottom. These are gonna be a 4-inch inseam. And I'm just gonna say, in the future, I would also like to see this in dress form with that built-in shelf bra, because that would be excellent. Okay, let's try it on. Okay guys, catch me taking up some tennis lessons soon. I mean, look at this. Okay, first of all, love that it's a high rise because, you know, I love a high rise. We have a little slight dip down in the front that adds a little shape, and I feel like it has a good amount of flow to the skirt without being like super poofy. The whole thing is a sleek material. You also have the little curved seams on the back. I'm not sure it's really like glute enhancing because it's not tight on your glutes, but I still like the touch. And in terms of length, I actually feel like it's an okay length on me. I don't think it's gonna be overwhelming for shorter girls, but at least for me, I feel like my butt is covered and I'm not gonna risk like, you know, showing the shorts when I bend over. So definitely solid length, I like that. And now for the exciting part. So first we have the inner shorts, and they have a phone pocket over here. And when I first kind of like took these out, I saw this pocket and my first thought was like, okay, Buffbunny needs to step up their quality control because they just sewed a pocket on my shorts upside down. But this was intentional, guys. This is for a tennis ball. You know, I actually might have a little ball to put under this. Let's go grab it. We're using one of Peach's toys for reference, but instead of tennis players stuffing the ball under their shorts, they literally designed this little tennis ball pocket so you could just like pop it right in like that. It still holds it, and it's like this little mesh, has a little band at the bottom, and then you just pop it right out. Like, that's just so cool. I don't play tennis and I will not get use out of this pocket, but if you play tennis, that's a really cool idea. This also could totally be something that's on tennis skirts that I just haven't seen before because I don't play tennis and I don't buy tennis skirts, but I am still impressed by it. Okay, so it is a skirt, so there are shorts underneath, and I feel like they run a little bit small because I am pretty compressed in these. Like, you can see my thigh is being majorly squished. There's also a front seam, which, you know, isn't a big deal because you are wearing it as a skirt, so there's really no reason to get rid of the front seam because even if you get a camel toe, it's not really gonna show. But yeah, I feel like all around, these are just a little bit snug for me. You can see in the back, I'm getting pretty bad cutting in at the bottom of my thighs here, so I think that the skirt runs small and I would size up. It's even pretty compressive in this waistband region right here, so I think it would fit me pretty comfortably with no excess room in a medium. So yeah, here's what the shorts look like all the way around. So yeah, I think the skirt is super cute. I just would recommend a size up. There's also the cellular skirt. The cellular skirt is an 80% nylon, 20% spandex, and while it's a performance material on the waistband, it's actually the jersey mesh on the skirt part. So I didn't like this one quite as much as the other skirt just because I'm not like a big fan of the jersey mesh. The mesh itself is actually stretchy, which I like. I just don't really love the look of the mesh personally. These also have built-in shorts. The shorts are made of the performance nylon spandex material, 4-inch inseam, and the measurement on this one was just like a hair over 15 inches, so it was like ever so slightly longer than the other skirt, but probably basically the same. All right, here's the cellular skirt. Again, pretty similar length to the last one, so I feel like it's a good length that you're not gonna see, you know, too much if you bend over. The waistband is a high rise, solid performance material. The rest is this kind of stretchy jersey mesh, so it will be very lightweight. I also measured the inseam on these shorts to be a hair longer than the last ones. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but I feel like they are sitting a little bit longer on me. We have the same pockets, phone pocket on the left, tennis ball pocket on the right. Still got a front seam on these. These are still definitely a high compression. I'm still getting cutting in into the thighs. So I'd say these run the same size-wise as the last skirt. So personally, I recommend to size up. I also feel like when I bend over, I'm getting like a good amount of rolling on the waistband, which tends to happen for me if leggings are a little bit too tight in the waist for me. So it's not just the legs that are tight, it's all around that's tight. So I would size up in these. Again, little contour seams in the back, and I feel like this one might not dip down as much in the front. I also got the Rainforest crop, and this is my first time trying something in their new Nimbus fabric, which is their most recently named fabric. And you know, if it's one of the fabrics that they name, it's probably gonna be a good one because they keep like bringing it back. And all I've done is hold this fabric, but it's so nice. Like, it's not brushed, but it still has that kind of like soft texture to it. Got a nice amount of flow to it. It almost has like a coolness to the touch as well. The Nimbus fabric is a 71% modal, 26 polyester, 3% spandex. Still definitely has some stretch to it. So yeah, this is just kind of plain little crop in the front, little twist open back detail in the back. All right, I'm wearing it over the bodysuit. I actually think it kind of works over the bodysuit. I don't know, I think it's kind of cute. Compared to a lot of Buffbunny's like shirts in the past, like the flowier shirts, I feel like the Nimbus fabric has like a good amount of weight to it. Like, it flows really well and it kind of just like drapes on you, and it's actually oddly soft. I don't know how to describe the softness. It's almost like a velvet touch, except clearly not actual velvet. Kind of a boxy little shape, definitely goes above my belly button. It's here for reference, because I know you can't see it on my bodysuit. Buffbunny logo there, and the back has this little like cross detail, and you can see little detail through the window in the back as well. And they mentioned that you could wear it either way because one of their models accidentally tried it on backwards and they kind of liked it. Here it is on backwards. I kind of think it works too. I mean, you're definitely going to see whatever sports bra you're wearing in the front. And in terms of fit, no need to size up in this one. It definitely has a boxy, relaxed fit. If you're in between, I might do the size up though, just depending on how much flow you want it to have. Okay, so that's all I have to review, but there's a couple more pieces that are launching that I didn't get to try. So we have the Level Up shorts, and I have to say, first time I saw Level Up shorts, I kind of was like, you know, middle school PE practice vibes. So it's definitely not a piece that I would go for, but I think that it's great that they are bringing more of like a loose, longer short option, just like appealing to a wider audience, because if it's not for me, it might look good on someone else. But these are definitely like basketball inspired shorts. The outer layer is mesh. It's an 8-inch inseam and it's the same mesh as the cellular skirt. It also has an inner, probably nylon spandex that's like a 4-inch inseam. Drawstring waist, looks like a true high rise, and it does have side pockets. The stem tank is also launching. This is a relaxed fit tank in the Nimbus fabric in the front. Then the back is the jersey mesh, and this is a full length tank. The Flora crop top is a long sleeve crop with a little ruche detailing in the front and this little like champagne gold little like kind of tie detail, and this is actually made in energy fabric. So definitely gonna be like a fitted snug crop. I do feel like if you tighten up the ruche detailing all the way, you're gonna have a hard time hiding any kind of sports bra underneath, but could be a layering opportunity. There's also the canopy crop, which has two little adjustable sections at like the armpits. You can kind of tie up and ruche and make it longer or shorter as you wish. And this is also made of a mesh, but it's different than the jersey mesh. It's more of like a thinner, like lightweight mesh, and it's an 86% nylon, 14% spandex. The Spice jacket is back. This is a full length zip with some little front pockets, and it's made of the jersey mesh. They also have headbands, scrunchies, glute bands, and they might have a game changer backpack. I think I saw that it might be delayed, so I'm not sure, but it would be coming in this nice little olive green color, and I'll link a video down below where I reviewed the game changer backpacks because I've reviewed them many a time. Okay, just wanted to do a super quick top picks kind of recap. I think my top picks are definitely the Legacy biker shorts. And for bras, either Monarch or I kind of liked the new Aloe sports bra too, if you don't mind like a thicker strap. If you're a first time Buffbunny shopper in terms of leggings, I would definitely go for either Rosa Pocket or Legacy leggings. If you're looking for maximum lower tummy control, I'd go for the Siren leggings. And if you're looking for cellulite coverage, I'd definitely go for one of the Eden prints. And I also thought the succulent skirt was really cute. All right guys, that's gonna be it for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and if you do choose to buy anything, the launch is Saturday, July 17th, and my support code is just my name, Kathryn. Again, let me know if you use it, enter my monthly giveaway. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
You know why they not gonna do that? Because we just there because the president himself really caught. Yeah, because it knows it go back around on the first. Rachel Madison got some dirt. TikTok brawl, sports brawls, huh? TikTok sports brawls.
So we've all seen the TikTok famous leggings, but I recently came across quite a few videos on my For You page and some that you guys sent me of a TikTok famous sports bra. There aren't many sports bras that people talk about on TikTok, but this bra from SheFit has been so popular. I've actually heard of SheFit for years, so when this popped up on my For You page, I wasn't like, oh, what is this? Like, I was like, oh, okay, I've seen it for a long time, and for a girl who loves her high support sports bras, I was like, okay, this is my sign, we're finally gonna try it. So like I said, the brand is SheFit, and most of the TikToks that are going viral with this bra are A, really impressed with the support of this bra, and B, just impressed with all of like the functions of it. There's like a bunch of different ways you can like lift and like tighten this. They have a little catchphrase. I need to figure out what that is. What is the catchphrase? The catchphrase is zip, cinch, lift, which refers to all of their like little things. Like you zip up the bra, I think you cinch in this little back thing, and then you lift the straps. We'll get into that in a minute. And since this bra is $78, so pretty expensive, you know this wouldn't be a proper Kathryn review without some affordable options. If you like the idea of the SheFit sports bra, but you don't want to spend $80. If you're new here, my name is Kathryn. I do a lot of honest activewear reviews, so make sure to subscribe if you're interested in that. And if you're not new here and you're like, things look a little different, we rearranged the office a little bit this week, so I am now on my couch on the other side of the room, which is why I don't have my little light panel over here. There it is with our desks over there. So I finally gave in to the hype. I went on the SheFit website and I was kind of looking into things, and I kind of expected the bras to be like actual bra sizing, because usually a lot of my like really high support sports bras in the past have been actual bra sizes. For reference, I am a 32 triple D, and for some reason recently I've been getting a lot of questions if my boobs are fake. They're not fake. I've always had boobs. They're real. So I was a little surprised to see that their sports bras are only like small, medium, large. I think they do have up to like a 3XL or something. Okay, I thought they only had up to a 3XL, but they actually have up to a 6 Luxe. So I think their XL sizes are called Luxe, which I find a little bit confusing. Let me know in the comments down below if you like when brands like avoid saying like XL and like changing the words, because I feel like that also kind of implies that like being like an XL or something would be like a bad thing by like changing it to another word. I don't know, we might be speculating too much. So pretty big size range, I guess, but if you were to have like actual bra sizes, there would be like way more sizes than that. So, and they actually have a whole like fit quiz on the website, and I think you can even talk to like fit specialists. Like they're very into getting you the right size. So I did my whole like fit quiz and everything, my measurements, and like it asks you what size sports bra you're usually comfortable in. I almost always wear smalls because while I have a larger cup size, my band size is on the smaller side. So I usually go with a small. They said that my SheFit size would be a medium. I don't know. I was like, I'm not so sure. Usually I'm always a small. So I did get both a small and a medium today. So hopefully that helps with the sizing a little bit. I feel like their bras might be decently flexible with sizing because they have so many adjustable parts. And they also have a great return policy. Over 30 days from when you get the bra, you can wear the bra for 3 workouts, it says. And if you don't like it after 3 workouts, you can return it, which I think that's awesome because sometimes you don't know if you like an activewear piece until after you wear it to the gym. And a lot of brands say that if you take the tags off, you can't return it, which is understandable because if you wear and return an activewear piece, they probably can't resell it. I think that just speaks to how much SheFit believes in their products. Like they probably don't expect people to return them because they expect them to love it. We love a brand with a good return policy around here. There's nothing worse than spending a lot of money on activewear thinking you can return some of it that doesn't work and then getting stuck with it. So let's start talking about the bras. They have some unique packaging, and their website was actually sold out of quite a few of the bras. So I had to get some colors or patterns that like I wouldn't normally go for, but whatever. Everything comes in these little mesh bags, which you could probably use this as like a gym laundry bag or something, maybe like upcycle it a little bit. All of their bras come with a free measuring tape, so you can measure and like exchange for your accurate size, like if this one doesn't work. So I feel like they're going above and beyond for fit. So first I got the Ultimate Sports Bra in a size medium, which is the size that they recommended for me. This bra is $69, so not as expensive as I was thinking, but this looks like a serious sports bra. I'm not absolutely in love with like the floral lining print or whatever, but it's not a big deal. So first of all, it looks like there's a good amount of room for the cups. They have a couple different styles on their website. Some of them they said were like different levels of support. They even had one of their bras on the website that they said was a light support, which I guarantee is not a light support because it has like all these same features. It's just like a less compressive fabric, but anyways, so this one has a zipper up the front, and it also has the little pieces of fabric to kind of protect your skin from the zippers, because I've had many a zip up sports bra that hasn't had these little like fabric things, and it ends up like irritating my skin, so I love to see that. It has a little hook and eye on the inside, so you can hook it before you zip it up, so it's super easy to get on. And in the back, instead of having that like hook closure type thing for a sports bra, which I see on a lot of high impact sports bras, but it's this big strap that you kind of like stretch around and you can tighten it, and then it velcros down. So That is gonna be really nice for adjustability. So we have the zip, we have the cinch, which is the back, and then we have the lift, which is the straps around the front. You can tighten as well. They're also a Velcro, so it sticks to the strap, and here's the Velcro portion, and then you just lift it up and do that. So I feel like this is gonna be easier for me to show when it's on, but lots of adjustable elements. The Ultimate Sports Bra does actually have removable cup pads. So the pads do come out here. I'm not gonna take it out because it'll take me a million years to get back in, because hate doing that. And this bra is a nylon spandex blend. The outside is made of this kind of performance material, and the inside has like a little mesh lining. Okay, let's try it on. Just for support reference, this is kind of just like a regular old bra. This is like the Alphalete Tri Bra, that I would qualify this one as a low support. See how there was no jiggle control in there? We're expecting more out of the bras that we're trying today. Okay, let's try them. All right, so here's the first bra. This is the Ultimate Sports Bra. So I just wanted to start out with doing the little like hook and eye closure in the middle. So this helps make it easy to get on because you just have to do the little hook and eye closure, and then we can zip up. And I feel like they have a really nice quality zipper. Like you can't see any of the actual zipper on the outside. It's very enclosed. So this is a medium, and it's already feeling kind of big in places. I can like stick my hand in here, but that's why we have step 2 of the adjustment, at least I hope. So we zipped up. You can flip the little thing to protect your skin from the zipper. And then we have step 2. I don't know how easy this is to do on myself, but I guess we're just gonna like pull this over and tighten it down. I hope I demonstrated that well, but that definitely helped. I just only have like a little bit of room left to tighten it, and I honestly feel like I could go a little bit tighter because I do like my sports bras to be pretty compressive, but this is honestly kind of hard to do by yourself. So maybe once you adjust it, it's easier to get on and off without having to do that, but I already feel like the medium is just a little bit big because I still feel like I have some space. And then you take these straps and okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting to really feel the lift that much, but do you see that lift? My boobs are going up to my chin. They're going up to my, you know what? I kind of like that during a workout though. Nice and supported. And then just lay down the little straps. Okay, I do feel lifted. I feel very lifted. I like these straps. This is a great idea. And in terms of support, okay, we saw the other bra. And there is no jiggling. There's no jiggling. Wow. Okay, I do understand the hype. Honestly, the zipper, I don't care about. This back thing, I also don't really care about. These straps, that's a game changer. So in the size medium, I feel like I have full side boob coverage, but it's not like so close to my armpits that I'm gonna get chafing. Might get a little bit of armpit rolls, but that is normal. That's called skin, my peoples. And while it's not a high neck bra, it still goes up pretty high in the front, and I'm fully covered. So I feel great about this. Here's the sides and the back. I feel like adjusting the straps, like there's potential to get kind of off of the lines of the bra a little bit. It's probably something you learn over time. And then in terms of the zipper moving, if you grab it, okay, it actually does pull down a little bit. Maybe it's not a locking zipper. I don't see it coming down though, once you have it all situated at the top. I think that'll stay in place. My only thing is I don't love that like this little fabric flap here is just kind of a raw edge. I feel like that might like kind of fray over time, but yeah, so far so good. Great support. It's not like the softest sports bra ever. I feel like this material could be a little bit itchy. You also have the potential for the Velcro to irritate a little bit, and it is like a thin elastic at the bottom. And by thin, I mean like thickness wise, like the edge is pretty thin, so that could cause some problems, but I think the sizing pretty flexible. I think the website, you can trust their size guide because I do feel okay in this medium, but yeah. Next, I got the Flex Sports Bra. I got this in a size small, which is kind of my usual sports bra size. This is pretty similar to the Ultimate Sports Bra. It's a little more expensive. It's $74. It has all of the same like zip, cinch, lift features, but the material is a little different, and this one actually doesn't have any cup pads in it. So no cup pads, it's just like this pretty thick material, honestly, so I don't expect much nippage. Like, looks like there's a couple layers of fabric here. This one is 80% nylon, 20% spandex, and it has like this little texture. I shouldn't have gotten neon. Neon is so hard to show up on camera. They didn't have many colors, okay? But so far I'm really liking the material of this one. I feel like the Ultimate Sports Bra could get like maybe a little bit itchy in some ways, so I feel like I kind of like this Flex Sports Bra a little more, so let's try it on. Okay, hope the lighting's okay because this is super neon, but already I do like the material of this one more. I am kind of seeing why they may have suggested a medium for me instead of a small. I do have a little bit of side spillage, but we'll see if that gets fixed when I adjust this and everything. This one actually has like 2 closures instead of 1 to help you zip up, so it is a little more expensive, but you do have that. Got the little flap to protect your skin a little bit, and then we tighten. Where is this? There it is. Stick it on. Okay, this one's already much more secure in the band down here, and I also have like more room left to, like, you know, if the bra eventually loosens up a little bit, to tighten. So I'd say if you're in between sizes, to go for the size down personally, but then last step, we lift. Okay, so this one is clearly also really supporting me, absolutely 0 jiggling, so these are truly like the highest of high support bras. I do feel like I don't quite have enough coverage in this bra. This is why I would have liked to see maybe like some cup sizes from them so that I could still have it be like more snug on my waist here and have a little more room in the cups, but doing the medium worked, so not a huge deal. And also the small, I also just feel like it might be a little bit like too like tight in the straps too. Like even after I adjusted the last one with the straps, it didn't feel like too snug. This one feels like it could maybe cut into my neck over time. Another note to keep in mind, I love crossback sports bras for the gym because I hate to mess with a strap that's constantly falling down, but these are going to go right over your traps. So depending on how like developed your traps are, it might be a little bit irritating over time, especially because these bras aren't made of like the softest, comfiest material. Like they're meant for support. They're not like lounge comfy bras, so they might be a little irritating over time. I hope you can see there's like a little bit of texture going on here. This is a little close up of the Velcro. You just have a little Velcro. It's not like too scratchy here, and the whole part of the strap is kind of fuzzy, but I feel like they do a good job of blending it in so it's not obviously Velcro. Like you can also see here, this part is the soft part where the Velcro attaches, and this is just elastic. So the SheFit bras are definitely a little pricey. They're definitely an investment, but I think they live up to the hype. They totally do the job. This little lift feature really just like rocked my world. Like I had not experienced that with a sports bra before. So this is a bra that like if I was going to like a trampoline place, which like I'm not a kid anymore, so when was the last time I've gone to a trampoline place? But you know, if I did ever go to one again, I would wear this bra. Okay, totally forgot about this. This isn't a bra, but I also saw some people talking about this on TikTok. This is their like clip tank. And the idea of the clip tank is that you use like these little like hook things to like put through the straps. So basically it's like a piece of fabric that you just like kind of clip into your bra that turns your bra into a shirt, which, okay, we'll give you an A for innovation, but this is $45. Like $45. I'm sorry, it's like way too much. Like, do I think $80 for a sports bra is expensive? Yes, but do I think this bra is like high quality? There's a lot of things that go into the construction that like make sense for the price. Absolutely, like I think this bra is very well made, but $45 for a little piece of fabric? I don't quite understand. Let's try it on. Actually, let's put it on together. So this is like a little mesh tank and obviously goes with the color of the bra, so you just kind of put it on like that. I'm saying this as if I know how to put it on, but I'm doing it for the first time. So I think you put the strap guy kind of through like this and kind of slide it down. It's a little bit snug. And strap number 2, and here it is. So I think the positives of this is that you can still kind of like adjust your like lifting straps like without having to like go underneath a shirt, and it is very lightweight. You don't have to wear 2 shirts, like a shirt on top of your bra, but it really is just like a thin piece of mesh, and like I could buy a mesh shirt like this for maybe like $20, which is half the price, and not having 2 sets of straps isn't a big enough selling feature for me to drop the like, you know, the $45 on this top. So I don't think it's a bad top. I think it's a really great idea given their design of the straps here. It makes it really easy to get on or take off, but it's just so expensive. So here's a close-up of the top. It kind of like drapes here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Little sealed edge. At least they have like the matching colors to go with the bra, but so for my ladies on a budget who need high impact sports bras, don't worry, I have 3 options for you. So first has been kind of like my go-to brand for affordable high impact sports bras. This is the Yvette Limitless High Impact Adjustable Bra. So this is by far their most adjustable bra, and for a while I already thought this was like kind of similar to the SheFit idea. So this one is $40, but Yvette almost always has at least 15% off on their website. You can often find even more deals on their website, so don't buy it for $40. You can probably get it for like $30 to $35. And I think their size range is actually a little more expansive than the SheFit ones because they have size extra small to 5XL, and then each of those sizes has either the A through C type or the D through F type. So there's lots of sizing. I wear the size small D through F, which means it's still gonna be like pretty snug on me around the waistband, which I like, but there's a little extra room in the cups. So we got a similar zip up action here. It does have the little fabric flap at the top. It doesn't at the bottom, but I have worn this one and I didn't notice any irritation, but it's possible. It doesn't have any little device on the inside to kind of let you hook it before you zip it, so zipping up could be a challenge sometimes. There are no cut pads in this one or anything, and you can sometimes have some nippage. It's not quite as thick as the SheFit one, but there's several places to adjust this one, and what I like is that there's no clasp on the back, so that when you're lying down doing like, I don't know, anything on a bench or like doing like, you know, sit-ups or something, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not gonna have that bra clasp kind of cutting into your back. But you do have two adjustable segments, like kind of a little bit in front of the armpit, like kind of underneath, but you can kind of tighten these regions on either side to kind of make it a little more snug on your waist. And then you also have these little segments on the straps that like completely come undone that you can choose your adjustable strap tightness. So it's just an adjustable strap like any other strap, except it's just a little bit different in that it kind of just like hook closures in there. So that's the first bra. This is definitely a high impact and I definitely recommend this one. Then we have two bras that I found on Amazon. I want to say these might be on AliExpress too, but the brand is Serocon? I don't know. So these both are only $28, and I've always seen their bras on Amazon and they just like scream high support. Like they look like they're gonna be super supportive, so hopes are high for these. These come in actual bra sizes up to cup size F, which is a quadruple D. So if you're someone who likes to just go by like actual bra sizes, because whenever I get a sports bra with my actual bra size, it has never failed to fit me. Okay, this is the first one, and I did not realize that like how similar this was to the actual SheFit bra. Like this like adjustable strap design in the front is like almost identical. Like this is the Serocon one and it looks just like the SheFit. You just like adjust the straps. It has a little Velcro and the straps where you can kind of attach the Velcro anywhere. So that's awesome. This also has molded cup padding, no removable cups, which is another plus for me. So here's what it looks on the inside, kind of like molded cup space. No zipper or anything, which is honestly fine with me because am I the only one who doesn't like absolutely love zipper front sports bras? Elastic on the bottom, and this one does just have your basic hook and eye closure in the back with 4 eyelet options. So it should be pretty supportive. Let's try this one on because I haven't actually tried it. Okay, so here's the first Serocon bra, and I think they might have not had my size on Amazon when I was ordering because I ordered a 34 double D, which is like my sister size, which please someone tell me that they're not the only one who doesn't believe in sister sizes, because anytime I try my sister size, it's like giant in the waistband. So I tightened it to the 4th one back here, so it is on the tightest, and it's definitely too loose, but I hope that we can still have an idea. Oh my gosh, a little hummingbird at my window. Peach, 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 look at this hummingbird. I wish I could turn my camera around in time, but Peach was just looking at this hummingbird, so cute. Okay, so this is the one that has the adjustable straps that basically remind me of the SheFit. So you have a little Velcro and attaches to Velcro here, and okay, yeah, if this was a smaller size, I feel like this would have been good because I'm getting like the same lifting effect as the SheFit one. Yeah, like I literally tightened it all the way to the back there, but you get the idea. I definitely recommend this one if you're really looking for those lifting straps because this is like $28 and it's like the same idea with the straps. And even though this is a little big, I'm still getting good support, so definitely think this is a solid bra option as well. And one more Serocon bra. Same $28. This one also has adjustable straps, except this is the front of the bra and it's actually adjustable like on the inside. So the same kind of like you pull through the strap, adjust it situation is just on the inside of the bra. Molded cup pads, elastic on the bottom. I think this one kind of looks the most like a normal sports bra, and racer back with the hook closure in the back as well. So let's try it on. Okay, this one's a 32E, so definitely more my size, and definitely feel like it's fitting nice and snug in the waistband here. I haven't even tightened the straps yet, and I still feel like it's pretty good. Really good side coverage, really good front coverage, really good coverage overall, and I feel like this is a little bit cuter than the last one. We're not gonna have quite the same lifting effect as the last one because the strap does go on the inside, but you can still tighten it, secure it like that. So I still think this one is really great for adjustability, and it's like a little softer too. So highly highly recommend the silicone bras. These are actually really nice. All right guys, that's it for the review. I hope this helped out my large cup size ladies, because I know it's hard to find bras that can even be supportive and even for affordable prices. They're all hard to find. Honestly, I think if you're ready to make an investment, I think the SheFit sports bra is really great, especially if you are someone who goes on runs frequently or just like really needs a lot of jiggle control. Like, you don't get much better than the SheFit bra. But if you're on a budget, I think the Amazon and Avette options are really great for support, and they're great quality too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Let me know what other TikTok viral items you want me to test in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we have a huge affordable activewear haul. Literally all this stuff, at one point it was folded. We're kind of running out of space in my activewear storage, so it ended up in a big pile. So Kamo's having a huge launch on July 28th. And if you follow me on Instagram, I did a little mini review on my story about a week ago at this point. So if you ever feel like you don't get all the information as fast as you want, make sure to check out my Instagram because I'm always doing little story updates there. So now that I have officially tried all of this, I wanted to do a full review. Kamo has quickly become one of my favorite brands because they keep their stuff really affordable. The shorts are around like $24 and the leggings around like $33, but I feel like the quality honestly matches a lot of the higher end brands that I wear, so I'm always impressed with their stuff. And I feel like they just keep making designs that I just reach for a lot, which is saying a lot about how much activewear I have and the fact that I keep reaching for my Kamo pieces. So they're bringing back a couple old designs in new colors today and a couple new designs like some cross-waist leggings as well as scrunch seamless leggings. So there's a little bit of everything today. Since some of these items kind of remind me of some activewear pieces I have from other brands, we'll be doing a couple comparisons in there, especially with the cross-waist leggings and the seamless. If this video is helpful and you're shopping the launch, feel free to use code Kathryn at checkout. It's not a discount, it just supports me. And I think they're restocking a lot of their website at the same time as this launch. So I also love that they continue to restock some of my favorite styles, because even though their Ellen leggings have a front seam, those are just such solid leggings. I just love them. But I would expect some of their older styles and colors to also be restocked at the same time as this launch. So without further ado, let's get into the pieces. So the first thing I want to talk about are the Serenity shorts. So in a recent Love It or Leave It, I reviewed their Serenity shorts in the animal print. And while I liked that, the material was a little bit slippery, and because there wasn't much compression on the thigh area, mine kind of slid up on me. But the solid Serenity shorts are a whole other game. Like, these might be rivaling the Ellen shorts. I don't want to say that too soon because I love the Ellen shorts, but so these are coming in French blue, raspberry sorbet, inkwell, which is a pretty deep navy, and ultimate gray, which is a light gray. If I had to compare these to a pair of shorts I already have, I feel like they remind me most of the Buffbunny Live shorts in shape, except these ones are an inch longer than the inseam. They're 6-inch inseam. They don't compress my thighs as much, and they also have no front seam, but they just kind of remind me with the same like general shape and curved glute seams in the back, so really flattering on the glutes as well. A very slightly extended crotch gusset here, and these are a 75% nylon, 25% spandex, and they are a brush material, but they're not as like fuzzy soft as the Ellen leggings. The Ellen leggings are definitely like their softest leggings, the solid ones, not the tie-dye. But this is what this material looks like close up. It's not super fuzzy, but it is a little bit brushed. And something I always love about brushed leggings, these are brushed inside and out, is that they just like kind of grip onto your body a little bit better, and they don't like slide around as much in your workout. That's kind of why I prefer brush materials as opposed to Sleek Performance, because Sleek Performance, you're relying so much on compression to keep you up when it's just such a slippery material, like it might fall down. Okay, let's try these on. All right, here are the Serenity shorts, and I think these are like my favorite basic short of the summer. I have a lot of other shorts that I've tried, but these just like, they just check all my boxes. First of all, I've worn them in workouts already, and they stay put the whole time. 6-inch inseam doesn't roll up, and I definitely feel like I'm getting grip at the bottom of my thighs, and it's enough compression to stay put, but it's not cutting in at all, as you can see. We love shorts that don't cut in to our thighs. I personally love 6-inch inseam shorts because they're just a solid mid-length without being too long. They're not quite bikers for me. No front seam. You can maybe see the gusset a little bit from the front. It's not too bad. I don't feel like I have a lot of gathering. Definitely true to size for these. If in between, you could probably go either way depending if you want a little more compression or if you like them lighter compression, but definitely no need to size up in these. These ones are about like a medium compression overall. Then we have the curved glute seams in the back. They sit above my glutes and I just feel like they're a solid like medium high on the booty scale. Nothing crazy. You can probably pull them up a little bit if you'd like, but they just have enough enhancement to flatter the glutes. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of these shorts. They are a little bit brushed, so you might collect a little bit of like pet fur lint on these, but I don't see them like pilling super easily either because they're not like too fuzzy. So let's move on to some squat tests. Then we have the Ellen high neck tanks. I was so excited to see these coming in some more colorful tones because I have all of the Ellen high neck tanks in like the more basic tones, and these are like my go-to weekend tops. Like they're comfortable, they don't cut in anywhere, like the straps aren't too tight. They have a built-in bra, so I don't need to wear a bra. You could totally wear these to the gym. It's the same material as the Serenity shorts, but personally I just like to wear a sports bra to the gym. Even crop tops sometimes are too much coverage for me. I really love my sports bras, but definitely my favorite lifestyle top. These are coming in all the same colors as the Serenity shorts. Okay, here's the Ellen high neck tank. I have a long torso and this hits me right at my legging waistband, so odds are you're not going to show any like midriff region if you're wearing high-waisted leggings. If I lift my arms up, I see a little bit. That's kind of why I like this one as a lifestyle piece if I don't feel like wearing something like true cropped, but I don't want it to be like super long. But again, with that, I feel like we're getting somewhat unitard vibes. Like I feel like it's too much. Like for the gym, I would like a little bit of separation. But yeah, you have a high neck on these, and while I don't have any risk of actually like spilling out of this, you do get some side boob in this. Personally, I'm okay with side boob as long as I still feel secured, and because I have this high neck in the built-in bra, I know I won't fall out of this. Like I'm in there. But if you despise side boob, this isn't gonna be your top. The regular Ellen top actually goes a little bit farther out to the sides. There's also this little seam that goes like right under the bust here, some seams down here, and it's not like skin tight along the bottom for me here, but just enough where it's not like loose. Then the straps cross in the back. They're pretty thick along the traps, so they don't really bother me here. And yeah, that's what it looks like all around. I wear a small. It does have a built-in bra with cup pads on the inside. It is about a medium support, nothing crazy. In terms of sizing, very true to size. I go with your normal sports bra size. Kind of like the shorts if you're in between. Size down if you want to be a little more compressed. Size up if you'd like a slightly more relaxed fit. Next we have the Serenity leggings. So same nylon spandex material as the Serenity shorts. I'll need to get an inseam on these, but all of Kamo's inseams are usually like 25 to 26 inch inseam. I know, we'd love to see a longer inseam, but I feel like every activewear brand has just kind of settled on that like intermediate inseam. And I am tall, but luckily for me, I know this is literally just like a personal anecdote that doesn't really impact other people of other heights, but I'm 5'9", but I'm mostly torso and less legs, so I feel like I can still pull off like the 25, 26 inch inseam without it looking like capri length on me. But unfortunately, Kamo doesn't have any of like the 28 inch inseam lengths, which it'd be nice to see a legging or two. So this is just coming in Inkwell and Ultimate Gray, so just the basics. And I've tried the Serenity leggings in the past in that kind of purpley brown color, and I didn't love them. I felt like they weren't super high rise in the front. So I'm gonna do a little comparison side to side to see if they made any improvements, because these feel a little bit more high rise and they like felt like they stayed up a little better for me. So we'll do that comparison in a second. But these have no top band. None of Kamo's leggings have any top band. Slightly tapered waistband at the top, just a double thickness waistband, no front seam, same little slightly extended crotch gusset, and curved glute seams in the back. And these kind of remind me of the Alphalete Essential leggings. They're not going to be as fuzzy soft as those. They're just kind of like barely brushed. But in terms of the general shape of the no front seam curved glute seams, I feel like these are pretty similar. And these I want to say are like $32. I'll put the price on the screen. Okay, I knew that these were better than the old Serenity leggings. Thank you, Kamo Fitness. So these are the new Serenity leggings. These are the old ones. And the new rise from the gusset is almost 11 inches. And the rise on the old ones is just about 9 inches. So these are about 2 inches higher of a rise, which I think is excellent because I always am looking for a nice extra rise, because these were kind of more mid-rise on me and they kind of like slid down a little bit. So I definitely feel like they fixed it with the added rise. All right, so here are the Serenity leggings in the Inkwell color. And honestly, since they added that extra 2 inches of a a rise. I just feel like these are so much better. They hit me right at the smallest point of my waist, just like a little bit above my belly button. And before, I feel like the reason why the Serenity leggings were sliding down on me was because I was pulling them up beyond where they wanted to be because they were so much lower. This is just where they naturally sit, so I don't feel like they're gonna slide down. They also just like don't really feel like they're gonna slide down. I will say the inkwell color feels a little more compressive than the gray. So I think just in general with camo, the darker colors are gonna have a little more compression. These ones are about like medium high compression overall, not quite high, but like, you know, kind of in between medium and high. No front seam, looking pretty good in terms of camo. I don't feel like there's a lot of problems. 7/8 length on me and flattering seams on the glutes. Camo always just prioritizes the booty scale, which we love to see. Very slightly brushed. There is a little Peach fur on these because Peach did sit on these. Overall, I feel like these are a great basic legging. Love the changes they made because now I'll actually be reaching for these, unlike the old Serenity leggings where they just weren't my favorite. Next, we have the Luna leggings, which are Camo's first cross-waist leggings. So they're coming in smoke tie-dye, which is this kind of gray tie-dye with like slight lavender undertones. I'll compare it to their old purple tie-dye. It's much less purple than that. Pastel tie-dye, which I love the colors on this. It's like very similar to the tier one, different material, but I'll compare them. It's got a little peach, a little baby blue, a little like lilac purple, and so pretty. These also have curved glute seams a little bit, but they're not as enhanced as the Ellen leggings or the Serenity leggings. I'd say in terms of enhanced glute seams, the Ellen leggings have the most dramatic V, Serenity leggings are in the middle, and then the Luna leggings will be the least dramatic. These are a 78% nylon, 22% spandex, and compared to Camo's Ellen tie-dyes, the material is very different on these. The Ellen tie-dyes is pretty thick and it gets really compressive in the tie-dye colors to the point where I usually recommend a size up in the camo tie-dyes. But the Luna legging material is way thinner. It doesn't feel brushed on the inside. No, I think it's just brushed on the outside, and it's like super stretchy, definitely like light compression, and it's also a little bit delicate. I did snag them with my lifting gloves. I wear gloves because my hands hurt. Sometimes I say it's because I'm going to be a dentist and I need to protect my hands, but that's really just an excuse. And I did snag these on that Velcro, which a lot of delicate leggings would snag on, but some wouldn't. Like I don't feel like the Serenity leggings would. That fabric is just like more dense. Anyways, these have a cross waist. We're gonna do a little three-way comparison of the Alphalete Surface Power leggings, the Buffbunny Siren leggings, and these, just to kind of show you like where they hit at your waist and everything. But yeah, no front seam, which is kind of an essential for me with cross waist leggings at this point because I like to pull mine up just to make sure they're not too mid-rise. These have a seam down the side of the leg as well, and these definitely have the smallest crotch gusset, which I prefer a small crotch gusset because I don't love to see it from the front. And here's the material close up, just very slightly brushed, but definitely more of a naked feel than the Serenity leggings. And the Luna leggings, the only solid color they're coming in is just a solid black, and it's the same material breakdown as the tie-dye ones, but the black just feels a lot like thicker and more compressive, so definitely some color differences. I'd say the two tie-dyes feel very lightweight and the black ones just feel a little more compressive, a little more like the Serenity leggings. I find in general black tends to be the most like compressive and like stiff of all the colors if a legging comes in different colors, just because it has the most dye in it, so that's just what the dye does. Let's try on the Luna leggings. Okay, we got some cross waist leggings to compare. So the Camo Luna cross waist leggings, these have a cross waist, but they're just kind of flat across. The waistband height is definitely a little taller than the Alphalete Surface Power leggings, and you can see just like the rise from the crotch is a lot taller too. So these are definitely going to be like your most mid-rise, and I think that the Camo ones are actually the highest rise out of all of them, which is great news for me. I love a high rise. The Alphalete ones kind of like scoop in the front. Camo ones are pretty straight across, and the Buffbunny ones have this deep V in the front, which I think is actually really flattering. It extends down a little bit for a little extra lower tummy control, so that's definitely a positive of this one. We just have the straight across here. Here are the Camo Luna leggings compared to the tier tie-dye. So the colors look like exactly the same to me, so I think you could like mix and match the tier sports bra if you'd rather have a legging, because these tier ones, they only came in biker short style, and the Camo ones only come in legging style, but they actually are two different materials. This is a 75% nylon, 25% spandex, so it is a different material than this one, and they're both like very slightly brushed. I feel like the tier ones maybe are just like a little bit thicker, have just like a little bit more structure to them. So the Buffbunny Siren leggings definitely compare to the Camo ones most in height, but the rise from the gusset to the waistband on the Camo ones is higher itself, and it also is not V-tapered. The Alphalete ones are by far the lowest rise. Okay, Luna cross waist leggings. These ones are also definitely a true high rise, go above my belly button and past like the smallest point of my waist on the sides as well. No front seam here, and again, just a little crotch gusset, so it's not like super noticeable. And in the back, just very slightly kind of like curved glute seams, nothing like a deep V or anything. Personally, I like a little more enhancement of the glute seams. Also, these are a true tie-dye, so they are actually dyed. Keep in mind, every tie-dye is gonna look like a little bit different, so yours probably won't have the same exact color patterning as me, but I feel like Kamo's pretty consistent in their tie-dyes. These ones are also kind of 7/8 on me. And yeah, this material just feels the thinnest by far. And I keep going back and forth on whether I feel like it's brushed on the inside or not. I kind of feel like it's a little bit slippery on the inside, and I did wear these for a workout and I just felt like they could have stayed up like a little bit better. Like the Serenity leggings and shorts have been staying up really well now, but I feel like with the Luna leggings, they wanted to slide down just a little bit. So keep that in mind. These are also light to medium compression, very thin and lightweight, so definitely like a summer legging. And sizing is definitely true to size. If you're in between, I might even size down. Don't size down like in general, but if you're in between, which is definitely different from the Ellen tie-dye leggings. Those were like a size up no matter what. These ones are definitely much more true to size. If anything, I might even have like a little bit of extra fabric around here. Next, we have the Dawn Scrunch shorts and the Dawn Scrunch leggings. So these are Kamo's first seamless leggings, and I remember they sent them to me and they were like, oh, we have some seamless stuff, and I like looked at the front and I was like, okay, this is what we have, and then I turned it to the back and I like audibly gasped because they got the scrunch. So I'm gonna kind of review these at the same time, the shorts and the leggings. So the shorts are a 6-inch inseam. If I had to compare these to anything, I'd compare them to the Alphalete Amplify shorts and obviously Amplified leggings, but the shorts are kind of in between the length of the Amplify shorts and the Amplify bike shorts. So they're 6-inch, so I feel like they're a good length for most people. And these don't roll up on me. The Amplify 4-inch shorts do roll up on me because literally anything, sometimes 5-inch rolls up on me, but definitely 4-inch or shorter, 100% gonna roll on me. Literally, I've never found one that hasn't rolled. The bottom of the leg is super stretchy, so it doesn't compress my thighs. The waistband is pretty compressive in the front, and as you can see, it kind of is shorter in the front and then extends higher on the side. Okay, I feel like the gray is showing up a little better, but then it's highest in the back, and it kind of has a slight little widow peak detailing before going down into the scrunch. So this is going to be a scrunch that's similar to something like the Alphalete Amplify scrunch, which some people love it, some people hate it. The scrunch is gonna be kind of shiny in certain lighting. Like, listen, I have some glutes, but I don't have the kind that like totally just eat up the scrunch and just hide it, you know? I've seen people who have glutes like that. It's not me. So you are gonna see the shininess of the scrunch. And the scrunch does attach directly to the crotch gusset. I feel like their scrunch is a little longer than the Amplify one. I will do a side-by-side comparison, but you definitely are going to see the gusset from the back if you're doing something like a deadlift, an RDL, something like that. Even if you just, you know, lean over a little too much. So be wary of that. With the leggings, I think they're just like a 26-inch inseam, but just like the Alphalete ones, when you have a stretchy seamless material like this, you have a lot of vertical stretch too. So I feel like these are the most tall girl friendly in terms of like actually going down to your ankle, just because you have all of that vertical stretch to play with. Another thing I love about these is that they made sure that the waistband didn't dip down in the back. That was the point of it being like a little shorter in the front and then extending up in the back. So no more dipping down. That was something I felt like was annoying about the Alphalete Amplifies. In terms of material, these are a 55% polyamide, 36 polyester, 9% elastane. And for the sizing, it's not the most ideal. So these are size extra small, small. So it is going to be mixed sizing, which sends everyone, including me, into a panic. These are really stretchy, so I think the sizing is a little bit flexible. If anything, these have the likelihood of being too big rather than too small, because I feel like I wear these for like a workout and they might feel a little bit snug at the beginning of my workout, but by the end I have a little bit of extra fabric. And if I'm feeling like that in a size small, I feel like anyone who's like a true extra small or even smaller, you're gonna have a hard time wearing these without them being a little bit big. So I think it's just extra small, small, medium, large. So yeah, Kamo really wanted to keep their prices affordable, and in order for it to still kind of be in the same price ballpark that they usually go for, they had to do the split sizing. Because they're so stretchy, it's kind of reasonable. Not entirely ideal, but it's better than paying like a lot more for them. The shorts are $29 and the leggings are $39, so I think these are just more expensive to make with the scrunch and everything. Since I've had these for about a month at this point, I've worn these green ones like 3 times and I haven't worn the black ones, and I definitely feel like the scrunch kind of like loses a little bit of its scrunchiness over time. So yeah, here's the green, which I have worn. Here's the black, which I have not worn, and I just feel like the scrunch is longer on the green ones and we have a little more of that like ruched scrunch detailing on the black ones. So I definitely feel like these have the possibility of stretching out a little bit over time in the scrunch. We'll see how they compare on. And another thing just to note, just because these are attached to the gusset, sometimes it worries me about like ripping. I know that's happened to people in their Alphalete Amplifies. It hasn't happened to me in these. It actually hasn't happened to me in my Amplifies either, but just something to be aware of, just because I feel like it's risky. The seamless materials they're always more delicate. Another thing about the seamless fabrics is they're dark, so they'll be decently squat proof, especially because of the scrunch in the back. Usually this helps a lot with the squat proofness. Since it is such like a stretchy seamless material, it's not going to be 100% squat proof. Like I can definitely stretch this out and like see things through it a little bit. All right, we have 3 seamless scrunches going on here. The Camo Dawn Scrunch seamless shorts in the middle. We have the Alphalete Amplify shorts on the right here. And honorable mention, the Success biker shorts. I tried the Success leggings like a while ago. Just wanted to throw in some biker shorts because I got these recently. The camo shorts just have one style of compression all around, but I feel like the shorts blend pretty seamlessly with the waistband. The Success ones also just one level of compression, but it's a pretty harsh seam transition from the shorts to the waistband. And then the Alphalete Amplifies actually have like 3 levels of compression, so definitely some differences in the waistband. The Alphalete waistband is also the same all the way across, and the camo one kind of starts out small in the beginning and gets bigger in the back. Then we have all of the scrunches on the back. So the camo scrunch has like that little slight detailing that goes down into the scrunch, attaches directly to the gusset, and I will say the scrunch definitely looks longer on the camo ones than the Alphalete ones. Just as a little side by side, these definitely have a longer scrunch. So the Alphalete ones also have that kind of similar little waistband like widow peak detailing down into the scrunch, and I heard these weren't supposed to attach directly to the gusset. Mine do, so similar to the camo ones, but the scrunch is smaller. The gusset is pretty similar. And then the Success leggings compared to the camo ones, we definitely have a bigger scrunch in the middle here. Peach, how's it going? I also find these to be like quite a bit stiffer in feeling, and it looks like they also have like a designated part, very much a monkey butt contour vibes. Not huge fan of that, so it's gonna be the most obvious over here. And it has like a little contour detailing underneath as well. And the waistband kind of dips down for these, which it doesn't in the others. And one last side by side of the scrunches. They're looking pretty similar on the Alphalete ones and the camo ones. I will say I have also worn these Alphalete shorts twice, and the scrunch is still pretty scrunchy, but on the camo ones I kind of felt like they stretched out a little bit. So the waistband on the Kamo Fitness ones is definitely the shortest of the 3, but I also feel like it does a really good job of not dipping down in the back like some of the other ones might. But I still feel like the Alphalete scrunch is the least noticeable of the 3. The camo material is also a lot more similar to the Alphalete than the Success, and the camo scrunch is also the least restrictive. Alright, so here are the shorts, and they are just like the most stretchy shorts that I've had in a while. So the waistband it's pretty small on the top, so you're not going to get a whole lot of lower tummy control because the waistband has a solid medium high compression, but the rest of it is a light compression just because it's so stretchy. No cutting in at the thighs as well, as you can see, super stretchy there, but I also still felt like they stood put pretty well in my workout and they didn't roll up on me. No front seam. We're gonna get like a little bit of single camo here. That's just kind of something that happens with seamless shorts. And I feel like occasionally I get a little bit of extra fabric gathering. I kind of noticed this during my workout today, just kind of at the side here. And you also get a little bit of like bubbling along where the waistband goes from like short to tall. But as you can see, it doesn't dip down in the back, which is awesome. I do feel like the scrunch is definitely visible like at all times when I wear it, and it is pretty shiny. I felt like the Alphalete one hid a little better just because it was a little more snug. And in terms of seeing the gusset, I do feel like you can see it a little bit. And the Alphalete ones are also a marled material. These ones are just like solid all the way across, so I feel like you won't get like a ton of cellulite coverage or anything. But if you're looking for super like stretchy, comfy, seamless shorts with a little bit of scrunch, these are a great option. And out of all of like the scrunches that I compared today, this is definitely the least like tight scrunch. And I know a lot of people don't like the scrunch on the Amplifies or the Amazon ones because they're just so restricting, and I really don't feel like restricted at all with this scrunch, so that's another benefit of these. And in terms of booty scale, it's clearly a high on the booty scale. Okay, just as a reference, these are the shorts that I haven't put on before, and I just feel like the scrunch on these is just a little more like scrunchy, a little more snug, and they're just a little more snug in general. So I do feel like these like tend to stretch out a little bit, so if you put them on, and let's say you're like a large and you get like the medium large, they will kind of loosen up over time. That's less great news if you're on the smaller end of the sizing spectrum. And I didn't already show the colors, but these are the 4 colors that the seamless is coming in, all neutrals. Okay, here are the leggings. Not much to say about these just because we just did the shorts. Compressive waistband, definitely true to size. This is my first time wearing this navy color of them, so they are just like a little more snug than the shorts that I've already like worn for a workout. Waistband comes up in the back so they don't dip down or anything, high on the booty scale, and they just have like so much stretch to them. And as I was saying, these are going to be more tall girl friendly because they have so much vertical stretch. Like I could even have them like be longer if I wanted, and that's not impacting the top of the leggings. So super, super stretchy, kind of like a light to medium compression all around, especially like when I just put them on. But yeah. All right, that's it for the review. This is all launching on July 28th. And again, you can use code Kathryn to support me. My hair is up because I just tried on so many things. I hope I didn't miss any. I also tried to double squat test as many things as I could before getting too tired. If you have any questions about the launch, about the items, anything, sizing, leave them in the comments down below. I will do my best to get back to every single comment, but sometimes my Instagram DMs just don't work. They don't even let me see them sometimes. So comments are the most reliable way. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. See you next time. You guys, fall is officially here, and today we're reviewing guys, and welcome back to another dental school vlog. It is July 20th, and guess who's barely vlogged this semester? Honestly, this semester has been a little bit crazy, so I've just been like a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest. I thought it was going to be an easy semester, but we do fun things, so I want to do a couple more vlogs before the semester ends. It is Tuesday today. We didn't really do anything exciting yesterday. This morning I have nitrous class, then I have a couple restorations on my patient, and then in the afternoon I have comp care class, which we're working on some bleaching trays. So stay tuned, get my back. This morning I have nitrous class, then I have a couple restorations on my patient, and then in the afternoon I have comp care class, which we're working on some bleaching trays. So stay tuned, get my bag all packed, made a smoothie and some coffee to have during my morning class, and I'll take you with me. So here's me working on my whitening tray. First we block out just like the middle part of the tooth with some composite, and that's like where the bleach sits. Then we made this suck down tray. This one was like a soft one, so it was new for me, and basically you just cut it to kind of fit the teeth and sit comfortably, and you like kind of scallop the edge along the gums just to make sure that you're not getting bleach on the gums, kind of protect them from that because it can be a little bit traumatic. What a day. It's 5:30, I am back from class, and this morning it's going really well. I did 3 restorations on my patient, which is awesome. They're all like on their front teeth, and they all looked really good. So I was happy about that. And then I go to the bathroom in my class in the afternoon, like in between, and the toilet literally like starts pouring out water like over the side, and like gets on my leg, and it's like essentially like this toilet like exploded and then was like spewing out water everywhere. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And honestly, I like wasn't even too fazed by that. I was like, okay, like whatever, like it like kind of barely got on me, like just a little bit, and like I'm wearing scrubs, like I don't care. But then I get in my car to drive home after you're obviously doing some lab work, as you guys saw. And my car has this error message that's like, oh, like check start signal or whatever it is. I don't even remember what it is at this point, but like pull over and like stop safely. And I'm like, what? So basically like all the screens turn off and turn black, and my car is still going, and I like pull into this parking lot. Eventually I make it back to my school parking lot to like leave the car there, but I'm like, Ian, my boyfriend, left this morning for like just like a one-day work trip. Like he'll be back tomorrow, but of course he leaves today, and like he can't help me. I am helpless with cars. I have no interest in learning how to deal with cars. Like I don't care. Usually I have someone to deal with this for me, and it was just awful. I was like pulled over in this parking lot in 110-degree Las Vegas summer weather with a car that's not doing any air conditioning. I was drenched in sweat. And long story short, my mom's actually coming into town tomorrow too, because my white coat ceremony on Friday, but she's gonna help me deal with it tomorrow. It's gonna be fine in my school parking lot, hopefully. But like I just couldn't deal with it, like A, by myself tonight, or B, because I have this test tomorrow that I haven't like reviewed a lot for. So it was just horrible timing, not fun, and it's just like, wow, like literally what a day. So I'm home now, probably still decently sweaty. So I'm gonna change into some normal clothes. My friend gave me a ride home, and then she's gonna give me a ride to class tomorrow, which sucks because like Wednesday's one of my only like gym days during the week. So I was gonna go to the gym. Now I can't tomorrow, so I guess I'll just like study or something. But yeah, I'm gonna get into some clean clothes, maybe make some dinner because I guess it's almost time for dinner. I'm also hungry. And I just got a bunch of Amazon packages because, like I said, my white coat ceremony is on Friday, and a white coat ceremony is like kind of your entrance into like clinic as like either like a medical school or dental student. And we were supposed to have ours last summer before we went into clinic. Obviously I'm already working on patients. I literally did 3 fillings this morning, but because of COVID things got delayed, so we're having it this Friday. I ordered a couple dresses from Hello Molly, and none of them really work, none of them really fit, so we're gonna try some Amazon ones. That's why I ordered like 10 dresses on Amazon, so hopefully one works. I don't have a whole lot of hope in Amazon dresses. Tomorrow I'm assisting on a restoration in the morning. It's not my own, so I'm not like, you know, super stressed about that. And then in the afternoon we have our pediatrics case-based exam. Pediatrics exams have been absolutely wrecking me this semester. Like the way she writes her tests is just like very unusual for me, and I'm not a big fan, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Then hopefully my car gets fixed. Sorry for this long chat, but this was an eventful day, so exciting for the vlog. Instead of me being sad, how about we have Pinto here? Pint, hi pretty boy. Hi pretty boy. Are you trying to steal Pinto's food? Are you trying to steal his food, baby girl? Alright guys, sorry the dishwasher's on. I'm realizing this probably is not the best time to vlog, but just pack some snacks for tomorrow. Pinto's eating again. Key lime tea cookies from Trader Joe's. Little hemp bar from Trader Joe's. Jerk plantain chips also from Trader Joe's. Can you tell I went to Trader Joe's this week? Also, I have a really bad canker sore on my lip. As usual, when I get stressed, love to see it. I also packed some berries as a snack. I have a salad, lemon chicken and arugula from Trader Joe's, the best salad, and also one of these little Celsiuses because I just have a feeling I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, and I want to have a little caffeine before my exam. It's like 8:30 right now. I have not actually reviewed all that much for my exam. I think I'm just gonna take a shower, review a little bit more, and then I'm gonna wake up early and study because I can't go to the gym anyway, because usually I go to the gym on Wednesdays and now I don't have a car. That's the plan. Okay, I'm running out the door because my friend is here to pick me up. It's 8:30. Again, this morning assisting on a restoration. Then I have my big exam in the afternoon. Then hopefully we can figure out this car situation because I'd like to have my car back. Okay, I'll see you guys later. So, just got back from class. It is 6 o'clock. This morning, the girl I was assisting didn't need my help, so she said go study. So I just kind of worked on some patient stuff, studied a little bit for the exam I had later today. Then we had the exam, it's in my peds class, and it was a CBE, which is like a case-based exam, and there were 3 parts. Each part was an hour. And I basically spent the whole time on it, like literally typing the entire time. So it's a lot of writing. Probably gonna take them a while to grade. But I was feeling a little bit defeated about my peds class earlier this semester, but all of a sudden it seems to be turning around, and like I did really well in the last exam. She even came up to me and like told me I did really well in the last exam. I was like, oh. Wasn't expecting that because the exam was kind of rough. So that seems to be going well. And then I picked up some molar bands because I'm doing an extra credit project for that class, which it's very rare to find extra credit projects. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it just in case. We have to make like a transpalatal arch, which is like a space maintainer for pediatrics. And then my mom got in from the airport because she's here for my white coat ceremony. So we drove my car over to the car dealership hoping they would look at it. And my car drove. It didn't have any of the warning signs it had yesterday. Basically they were like, yeah, we can take your car, but it's gonna be like a week. So we're keeping my car from now, hoping that no other problems happen. But yeah, things seem to be turning around in that respect. Anyways, tonight my mom is bringing over some Thai food. I'm not really gonna study because I don't really have anything to study. And then since I have my car again, hopefully I'll be able to go to the gym in the morning. That's kind of the goal. And yeah, I feel like I've been kind of rushed with vlogging the past couple days, but basically this semester has been more than I expected workload wise, because not only have like the courses that I've been in have been like harder than I expected, like pediatrics and ortho, they've just like taken up a good amount of time, but I also have like my own like comprehensive care patients right now. So like we do their full exam, we do all of their treatment. So I just have been juggling a lot of patients. Like my first semester in clinic, I had maybe like 4 patients all semester, like 4 cleanings. And last week alone, I had 5 patients and I was doing like a pulp cap, a restoration, cleanings, exams, like all this craziness. And in dental school, you are not just the dentist, you are also your own hygienist, sometimes your own assistant. You're also your own scheduler. You have to figure out your patients' like insurance for them, like how much they owe, and like scheduling literally everything. And it just like takes a lot of time outside of just like your regular appointments. And then almost all of my patients need like extra consults. Like I have to talk to oral surgeons about like 2 of my patients. I have to talk to periodontists. I have to talk to the ortho department about one of my patients. So it's just been a lot to juggle. I keep saying I think things will get better, things will get easier. This semester didn't really happen, but next semester I'm in clinic all of the sessions and I only have like, I think like 3 classes, hopefully. I don't know. One of the classes is oral pathology, which is like the biggest course of dental school. And now let's pan to Peach and Pinto doing their nightly tree fighting. I love when they do this. Peach is always on the top. She reaches her little arms down, and then Pinto holds his ground because he wants to stay on his little ground thing. And now Peach is just grooming herself. Okay, it's 6:40. I'm heading off to the gym, wearing a little Kamo Fitness set. Usually I prefer a sports bra, but they only have tanks, so that is what we're wearing. Do you have a nice breakfast, guys? Alright, got back from the gym, did a little like full body pull day, just super quick. I was really tired and not at my strongest, but it's the first time going to the gym this week. Car is still working in one piece, but I'm gonna pick up my mom and she's gonna take it to the shop and then we'll see if they can figure out what's wrong. Anyways, it's about 8:20, gonna head off to class. I have screening clinic this morning, which means I'm like screening new patients to see if they'll be eligible for the school. And then this afternoon, I just have a cleaning. Hopefully it'll be super quick. And then tonight we're going to Mayfair Supper Club for dinner, which is a place on the Strip. I think it's in the Bellagio, but I guess we'll see. We wanted to go tomorrow night after my white coat, but it was like fully booked. So we're going tonight. And we're going at like 5:30, so I kind of need to get back from class like at a reasonable time so that I can get ready and then we can still make it over there. Okay, I'm back from class. Didn't get a lot of clips at school today because I was seeing patients the whole time and screening in the morning. That went pretty well, pretty easy. And then had my cleaning in the afternoon, which also was done pretty quick. It's now 4 o'clock and we need to leave in about an hour for dinner tonight. Clearly I need to do something with my scrub cap hair, and then this little guy decided to pop up. It's like, when was the last time I got a pimple? Literally like forever ago. And of course, here we are. And then these red spots are from my loops that hurt my nose. So yeah, I also got one of my possible white coat dresses altered, and then I'm deciding between that and then 2 other ones. So hopefully I can try those on and decide before tomorrow, but at least I have some options. One of them I did wear like partially for my like college graduation, so I wouldn't love to wear that one, but it's still like a cute dress, like might be a good option. So we'll see, we'll decide tomorrow. I also have to paint my toes tonight and do some self-tanner. So hopefully the dinner doesn't last too long because I got a lot to do. Okay, I'm ready for dinner. I was wearing one of my potential white coat options that I decided was a little too holiday party. I don't know if we can see all of it, but yeah, it's clearly too holiday party, but I tried on my 3 dresses, took little videos, so I'm gonna ask my mom and maybe ask on my Instagram story. Also, my hair is dirty because of the scrub cap, so we're going with ponytail vibes tonight. But yeah, we're going to Mayfair Supper Club. It should be exciting. Don't have any tests this week for the rest of this week. I had one yesterday, obviously, so I get to kind of relax tonight. But yes, here it is. So it's Friday morning and I washed my hair this morning, which is why it looks like this. We went to Mayfair Supper Club last night. I can talk about it later. It was fun. Food is okay. It's now 7:30. I have ortho at 8 this morning, and they said we should be wrapping up like around 10, which would be great because we have time to come back and get ready for white coat at 1:30. We have to be there. So I'm running late. I got my smoothie and my coffee over there. Okay, it's only 10:30, back from class. We wrapped it up earlier today. We just worked on this like molar uprighting spring for our we have this like group project, this type it on, that we're basically, all the teeth are like out of alignment and it's in wax, and then next week when we put it in like hot water bath, the teeth are supposed to like align because we put like the brackets on them and everything, so hopefully that goes well. Anyways, dinner last night was fun, but honestly I don't think we'd go back. Like the food wasn't like super interesting. They also like overcooked our like prime rib, which was like a little upsetting because like my dad really wanted this prime rib and it was like the most expensive thing we ordered, and they kind of like messed it up. So I don't know. There's just a lot of great places to eat in Vegas, and I just don't think that this was up to the standards that I had for it. But we still had a good time. The show ended up like picking up. They had like jazz music and like dancers and people, so that was fun. So yeah, I have decided on my white coat dress. We got the one tailored a little bit so it fits me a little better. My mom's coming over later to iron my white coat, so it's all ready to go. I have to be there at 1:30. It's currently at 10:30, and I think I'm just gonna like relax for a little bit because probably don't need to start getting ready until 11. So I'll show you guys the final look when we get to it. My hands again. I really tried to fake tan my hands properly this time, but apparently I can never do that, so they always look like little creatures. Love that for me. Okay.
Kathryn Mueller, Go, Kathryn!
So it's Saturday morning, had the white coat ceremony yesterday. I realized I never really explained what the white coat ceremony is. It's supposed to be like medical dental school, like your entrance into clinic before you start seeing patients. Mine was supposed to be last fall before I started seeing patients in the fall. We had the option to like make it online last year. Like first we postponed it, then we could have made it like a live stream, then we didn't want to do that. And then we ended up having to wear masks anyway. And the worst part is they told the audience members they didn't have to wear a mask. But we did. I'm like, we're gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Pinto is back. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing another Amazon activewear haul. I feel like I have to do these every couple of months to either like find some new brands that Amazon is selling and also to keep up with the brands that I like from Amazon that may have launched some new pieces and stuff. I honestly have a love-hate relationship with Amazon because recently I had my white coat ceremony for dental school and I had like this crisis with dresses. So the only place that would deliver in time was Amazon. So I ordered 8 dresses and like 2 of them had stains on them. And then the rest were just like absolute trash. But with activewear, they just have better stuff. Amazon clothes are a little iffy for me, but the activewear, I usually have good luck. Plus, I've discovered so many new brands from Amazon, and then you can kind of buy from their own website or wherever they're selling. Some brands tend to sell on Amazon and off Amazon. So anyways, we have some cross-waist leggings, some active skirts, because those seem to be a thing lately, and some fun sports bras. It might just be one sports bra because for some reason one of my Amazon packages decided to be delayed. So if you're new here, my name is Kathryn. I like to do activewear reviews here, anywhere from expensive brands to see if they're worth your money and affordable brands to see if they're good enough quality for you. If you like these videos, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more. And without further ado, let's start talking about everything. So I feel like starting out with cross-waist leggings. So I have some cross-waist shorts and some leggings. Oh, I just realized the one package that didn't come were these shorts that I really wanted to try. Okay, so first I got the Aoxjox, that's how we're gonna say the brand name, high-waisted cross-waist biker shorts. So at first I was like, these aren't really biker shorts. They are 5-inch inseam though, and I love a 5-inch inseam. 4-inch, I can do it, but they always roll on me. 5 inches may or may not roll. 6-inch never rolls on me. Anyways, they have a cross waist. Unfortunately, they have a front seam. A lot of Amazon brands haven't quite caught on with the no front seam yet, but I know some people like front seams, so yes, it's true. Some people do like front seams. They have a little crotch gusset here. I love the little gussets. It's a sleek performance material and they're just kind of straight across in the back. I swore I ordered the army green. This is feeling like more of a gray to me. These come in size small to extra large. I ordered smalls and everything. I'm the kind of person who doesn't really look at a size chart and just orders a small because it usually works for me. And then we find out if that is going to work for you or not. Anyways, these are about $26. Kind of expensive for shorts on Amazon, but let's try them on. Okay, before we get started, I would just like to show you Peach here, taking her little nap on my little chair. Oh, the stretch. Oh, the stretch. You're such a good girl. Okay, back to the activewear. So I actually think these are really nice shorts. I think the length is really good, solid 5-inch inseam. They don't have the highest rise, as you can tell, so they're kind of like the Alphalete surface ones in a way, where they just like don't come up super high. It's more of like a mid-rise. And the only negative about this being kind of like on the lower rise side is because they do have a front seam. It definitely is invasive if I tried to pull them up. Like I can't pull them up any more than this. So unless you're looking for a mid-rise, these aren't the ones. But yeah, material's nice, nicely performance. They're not squishing my thighs, so definitely true to size as well. They're not doing anything crazy for the glutes, but I don't think they're squishing down, so we'll do a solid medium, just straight across in the back, but it is going above my glutes, so that's good. And yeah, I think this material would be nice and sweat wicking, pretty solid, so as long as you don't mind a front seam, I think these are really solid cross-waist shorts. Next, I got these Aoxjox cross-waist leggings, and I've tried the Aoxjox brand before, and they were just okay, but I think it was mostly the design was just like a little bit boring, so this time we got some cross-waist, and these ones are looking more promising. So I believe these come in shorts and leggings. I'll link them both down below, and the leggings come in both a 25-inch and a 28-inch, which is great. 25-inch is like kind of a conventional 7/8. 28-inch is like a full length, but you know, depending on what height you are, 25-inch might be full length on you. These also had this nice like space dye print, which I thought would be kind of fun. I don't see a lot of space dyes, and I always think it's kind of a more flattering, solid-ish color because just like it disguises a little bit of sweat, a little bit of cellulite. So unfortunately, these do have a band at the top, which I'm not like a huge fan of, but they have this cross waist. I also didn't love the scrunch at the side. They have this little like ruched detail, but it's not a deal breaker for me. And the back, the seams on the glutes are actually slightly curved, so these might be flattering. These do have a front seam again, and they're just like super slightly brushed, and they're actually pretty soft. So these are not as like sleek performance as the last ones. Might collect a little lint and stuff, but oh no. No. Is this a stain? Why am I getting so much stained Amazon stuff? Okay, I return a lot of stuff on Amazon, but I keep it in pristine condition. So whoever is returning bad stuff on Amazon, shame on you. Don't stain things and return them. That definitely looks like a stain to me. Comment down below. Is this a stain? People who've returned stained things. You're ruining returns for everyone else. I'm just letting you know. Okay, you know, I'm actually kind of a fan of these ones as well. This is the height that they actually want to sit on my waist. I didn't pull them up or anything, and they're actually a really high rise. Like they go right to the smallest point of my waist, barely showing any belly button, which is like pretty high waist for a cross waist legging. They do have the seam at the top here, but I really don't feel like it's cutting in a lot, especially because it's a cross waist and it's just like a little more forgiving. So the top band doesn't bother me as much as I thought. It may cut in a little bit in the back in terms of a top band, not super constricting. I also feel like we're getting a lot of tummy control here because we have like 4 thicknesses of fabric right at this cross waist, and it's actually a pretty thick cross waist as well. So also liking that. The front seam is not my fave. It is causing a little bit of problems here, but to be honest, recently every front seam has been causing me issues. Maybe my body has just gotten used to no front seams, so that is something I can get over. Honestly, anytime I wear a front seam legging now, I always have to wear my Jiv camel toe proof thongs because they're just the best. I mean, I don't wear a front seam legging without those anymore. Those are the best underwear. The material is about a light to medium compression overall. Definitely would stay true to size. I got the 25-inch inseam, and they're obviously a little short for me. I am tall, I'm 5'9", so I should be getting the 28-inch. I don't know why I ordered the 25, but that's okay. And I feel like space dye fabrics generally have like a little more stretch and a little more like naked feel than most fabrics, and I don't know, I just feel like these are kind of hugging all the right places. The glute seams are actually pretty flattering. We'll still just give like a medium maybe on the booty scale because it's nothing crazy, but I don't know, I think these are pretty flattering cross-waist leggings. The ruche at the side isn't super noticeable, not really bothering me a ton, but these just like fit really well, and they come up at a really nice point in my waist, which is hard to find with cross-waist. Okay, I'm kind of rambling a bit. You'll get a little cellulite coverage with this material, as well as a little bit of sweat-proofness as well. And yeah, okay, Aoxjox. I've tried them before, didn't love them, but this style is so much better, and maybe I'll order these in the shorts because I have to return these because of the stain that's going on here. But okay, let's move on to some tops and bras. So I got this Icy Zone sports bra. I feel like Amazon just always has like a lot of good, really basic bras, a lot of basic colors and things. So I was kind of looking for some more fun designs, and I ordered one more bra, but I'm not really sure where it is. But anyways, I thought this was like one of the like cuter sports bra designs that I've seen on Amazon. It has like the strap that comes down to like a little arch in the back, and then all of these little straps kind of attached to it, and I don't know. I just liked the strappy back of this. And I thought the color was cute too. It's like this neon peach, which you don't often see. I don't love how it's black on the inside because I'm already feeling like this may like show a little bit if it folds or anything, but maybe it won't fold. So I got a small in this. That's kind of my normal sports bra size and made of a sleek performance material. All right, here's the sports bra. I'd say it's a decent fit. This is a small, my normal sports bra size. I don't think I could size up because there's an elastic at the bottom here that's kind of perfectly fitted to my rib cage. So this is definitely gonna be my best size. So in general, go with your normal sports bra size. In terms of coverage, I'd say it's like light to medium coverage. I am getting a little side boob over here, and it's definitely a scooped cleavage. And for support, also kind of a light to medium. So definitely not the most like high impact sports bra, but if you're just looking for a cute sports bra, I mean, look at the back of this. That is so cute. And I feel like Icy Zone also has a couple other ones that are cute. Icy Zone also has some good tops. So I've definitely shopped this brand before and liked them. I kind of wish it was a brushed fabric because this fabric is getting slightly shiny vibes to me, but I feel like from afar, you can't really tell, and I'm definitely getting enough coverage in this. I think I'm gonna keep this bra because this is actually kind of fun. This is the kind of sports bra I feel like I'd see on like a more high-end brand because it's just so fun, and Amazon brands can be so boring, so I wanted to try a fun sports bra. Hope that covers it. Might show a little bit of sweat, but it is a performance material. Then I got this little cropped tee from CRZ Yoga. I love CRZ Yoga tops. I think they do such a good job. So I got this in a size small, and it's just like this kind of lightweight t-shirt, cropped, because cropped t-shirts are like the only thing I wear at home and like over the summer. I don't want a full length t-shirt. I like them cropped. This one is a Pima cotton elastane blend, and it is a little bit stretchy, which sometimes little like cotton tees aren't stretchy, so I like that. Might be pretty cropped, but definitely like a boxy, relaxed fit. And I'm loving the rubberized logo here on the back. It's not super extreme, but it's also matching the color of the shirt. Let's try it on. Okay, here is the cropped tee, and I'm a fan of this. I love a little like boxy shaped crop, and I love that they have a yellow color because I feel like so many Amazon activewear brands only stick to neutrals, so it's nice to see a bright summery color. The material is soft, a little bit stretchy. It is like a little bit cropped, so like for me, you could probably see the bottom of my sports bra if I lift my arms up. Generally, just like with having some boobs here, it just makes cropped shirts even more cropped, which is always a bummer because I wish my crops went a little bit longer. So it's definitely a pretty cropped length. Like we're seeing a good amount above belly button. It's not gonna go to the top of your legging waistband or anything. The edge is also sewn, and I feel like a lot of cropped tees are a raw cut edge, so you're not gonna get any like rolling up here if that's something that bothers you. And here's the back, just kind of boxy and flowy shape. I feel like mine needs to, you know, take some time outside of being folded because it's a little bit wrinkled. But I like this. I would definitely get this in more colors. I've been seeing a lot more active skirts and dresses coming up, like in the activewear world. I feel like I mostly see like affordable dresses. Like I've seen the Halara ones. I actually like the Halara one. But I haven't tried a lot of skirts myself. And since Buffbunny recently launched some skirts, and obviously they're more of like a mid to high price point for Buffbunny, wanted to try some more affordable ones. So this one is $27 from the brand Belief. It does have a band at the top, which the Buffbunny one didn't. It also has a little like key pocket in the front here, which is nice. I got a size small, and it kind of looks like relatively flowy, not too much. I don't like my skirts to be like too poofy, but I also don't like them to be like super tight. They do have an inner short mesh lining, so I guess this is more of a skirt than a skirt. Phone pocket in here, and one of the ones I ordered. Oh yeah, this has the same little style of like tennis ball pocket than the Buffbunny one did, and I saw this on Amazon. I was like, okay, I have to order. It's like not quite the same because the Buffbunny one had like mesh, and I don't know, I feel like you could see it a little better, but we will test this out. If you don't know what I'm talking about with this like tennis ball pocket, then you will see. Let's try it on. All right, so here's the skirt. I feel like it's definitely pretty true to size. I'm not like super compressed or anything. I think it's a good amount of compression everywhere. If anything, it's like a little big. The band at the top, it does have a band here, is kind of helping keep it at my waist. And I also feel like it's not cutting into my waist. So not too bad with the band at the top. You know, I'm not really a fan of that. So we have a little waistband here. I feel like the flow of the skirt is nice. It's not too crazy. And the length, it's a little short, but I still feel like I'm covered. And if we try bending over, we might see a little bit of shorts, but they are still shorts, so it's not dangerously short. Like the Halara dress for me was definitely shorter than this, so I feel like this is a little more reasonable. I don't absolutely love like the mesh inner short lining, but it's definitely a short on the inside, and it is an extended crotch gusset, and okay, they actually don't have a front seam on these shorts. These kind of are built like men's boxers, but, or are they briefs? Men's briefs. But it still kind of works. Not squishing into my thighs, so that's good. We have a phone pocket over here. Let's see if it fits a phone. Yes, it does fit a phone, at least enough. And then you have the tennis ball pocket over here, where you take a ball, this is Peach's toy, but you just kind of pop it in under there, instead of having to tuck it under your spandex if that's something that bothers you, and then you just kind of pop it right out. So fun. The Buffbunny ones had this, a little different, but same concept. Another benefit of the mesh lining of the shorts is that they're nice and lightweight, and these are kind of a sleek performance material, a little bit shiny. So I actually really like these overall. Kind of wish it didn't have the top band, but it's not a huge deal. But in terms of like an affordable little like tennis skirt, I think it's really nice. I kind of thought I would like this one more because I liked like the fun colors, but even though the Belief one had a band at the top, it wasn't like a thick elastic. And on this one, this whole top region is just like one thick elastic. That usually like never works out. It also like usually moves around a little bit, and I just feel like this one is just feeling a little less quality in the fabric. It kind of feels like that cheap performance type like shiny material that you get on like Wish a lot. If you're ordered from Wish, I don't really recommend it. And this one has more like panel detailing. It's more of like, I don't know what that kind of skirt is, but you know the skirts with the panels, so they're kind of coming back. And this one does have inner short lining, but I don't see any pockets, so definitely the Belief one kind of wins in terms of like function and perks, but let's try it on. Okay, to be quite honest, I could hardly figure out which was the front or the back of this skirt because there's like no tag on it. So this one's okay. I'm not loving the material. I thought the paneling was kind of cute, but now that it's on, I'm not sure. And this one is definitely shorter than the last one. Like, I am barely covered at all, and I feel like as soon as you lean over even a little bit, you can see shorts. So the last one was definitely a more acceptable length for me. I think this one could totally be okay if you're on the shorter side. Still has a little flow to it. Don't love the elastic at the top. It just like doesn't feel really secure, and just having the contrast of that like thick elastic in the thin fabric, it's just like, I don't know, not a big fan. There's also no pockets on the inside here, and like, what's the point of having a skirt if you're not gonna put any pockets? And here's the back, just some more paneling. This one I can just tell the fabric is not very good. You know, I've tried my fair share of fabrics. Anyways, inseam on this one is probably like 2 inches as well, and it's not compressing my thighs, but it's also just, the material is so thin, I don't know how it could have any compression ever, so. Then I have a couple more little leggings and shorts before we wrap up the video. But first I have these new Colorful Koala faux leather leggings, and Colorful Koala has always been one of my favorite Amazon brands because they're just like always such a solid brand. Like, they're always my go-to black leggings. And since they're my go-to black leggings, to see that they came out with like a faux leather made me kind of excited. A lot of faux leather leggings that I've seen, and like the ones that I currently have that I kind of call my faux leather ones, I have some ones from Jed North. They're actually made of like a glittery, shiny black material. This one's like a true faux leather. As you can see, it like actually looks like a faux leather, and let's see how it stretches. It actually does a pretty good job stretching. I'm generally between an extra small and a small in Colorful Koala. Tend to go for the small just because the extra small gives me a little more camel, so usually just go for the small. But if you're in between sizes, definitely size down. Okay, let's try these on. They look kind of fun. So Colorful Koala is on Amazon, but if you shop on their website, my discount, I think it's CATH 2021 now. It gives 10% off, so, and usually they have free shipping there too, so sometimes it's a little cheaper to order on their website, but I'll link both just so you can decide what's best for you. Okay, I have tried some pretty like itchy, uncomfortable faux leather leggings in the past, and these are really nice. Like, they're way stretchier than I expected. Like, I could actually work out in these if I wanted. Like, this is fine. So I am wearing the small here, and I feel like it fits me pretty well. I don't need to size down or anything. If anything, there's just like the tiniest bit of looseness in the waist, but generally everything else fits about a medium, maybe medium to high compression, depending on your size. They do have a front seam. All Colorful Koala leggings do. But something I also love about Colorful Koala is that they have 28-inch inseam leggings, which seems like every brand lately is just kind of coming out with like 25 to 26-inch inseam, which does work for most people, but for my tall girls, you gotta have the 28-inch. So I love that. Here's the faux leather material close up. I feel like they did a really good job. It's not too shiny, it does have a slight little sheen, but yeah, these are definitely gonna be great like lifestyle leggings. I wouldn't wear them to the gym just because of how they look alone, but they could still work. Okay, they're a 75% polyester, 25% spandex. They're not brushed. They're just whatever this is. So I don't know. I like these. If you're looking for a faux leather legging, I mean, I haven't been disappointed by Colorful Koala yet, so big fan. Okay, I figured out why they were so soft. Colorful Koala usually has brushed leggings. They have some sleek material leggings, but they actually brush the inside of the faux leather. So these are the faux leather leggings I'm holding up right here, but the inside is brushed, so they're extra soft against your skin. That's great. I love that. And I reviewed the Success leggings in my like best leggings for your glutes from Amazon video or whatever it was, and they have biker shorts now. So these are kind of an Alphalete amplified dupe. They're not like 100%. I did a comparison of these, the Kamo Fitness scrunch and the Alphalete Amplify scrunch in my recent Kamo Fitness review. So go ahead and check that out if you're looking for a comparison, because there's definitely pros and cons of each one. But yeah, these have a pretty extreme scrunch. It's definitely very tight feeling, but they're still very flattering on the glutes. So pros and cons. So these have a thick waistband that's kind of sewn on to the short. Then they have a decently thick scrunch. It's thicker than the Alphalete one. The scrunch does basically attach to the gusset down there, and there's a little bit of a contour detailing as well, and these are a biker length. So let's try these on. Okay, so here are the Success shorts. I'm actually a big fan of the length. I think these are like a 7-inch inseam. It's pretty compressive in my thighs. Like I'm getting a little bit of cutting in, but it's kind of a little more wide. They have like this like band at the bottom, so it's not just one seam. In general, if you're in between on these, I would for sure size up. Definitely a little single camo going on because they are seamless. Super high rise, like definitely higher rise than the Alphalete ones. Pretty compressive waistband here. These are also definitely more compressive than the Alphalete or the camo ones. And then you have the booty scrunch. It's pretty extreme on these, and you can definitely see the scrunch depending on the size of your glutes. Usually if you have bigger glutes, it kind of hides more. I do my best to hide it, but you know, it only hides so much. Definitely high on the booty scale. It also has this little contour around here. So I was kind of excited to see them come out with shorts of these for summer, because I did like the leggings, but sometimes still they're just like a little too extreme for me to wear to the gym. The waistband in the back also kind of comes down into a little V, kind of curves around. So they're obviously just like probably one of the most flattering shorts. Also the most tight on your glutes, because this seam has no give. Like it is very stiff. So if you're someone who doesn't like to feel major wedgie when you squat, don't get these, because they definitely feel like that. They're more for looks and for function, although the material is a thick seamless. I've seen other leggings in, so it's semi-functional. And lastly, I got some more shorts from Aoxjox. Aoxjox is another one of my favorite Amazon brands. If you're into seamless, Aoxjox has definitely got you there. They don't have a lot of regular like seamed leggings, mostly seamless stuff. So we have some yellow camo here, and they feel really stretchy, which I like. I feel like sometimes these like Gymshark camo like shorts and leggings can be a little bit stiff. So these feel pretty good. Oh, and do they have, oh, this is interesting. They have like the little ruched detail actually at the side of the leg instead of as a scrunch detail. I think it's kind of nice, because the scrunch never really did that much for me. Instead, they just have a raised pseudo seam, which if you're new here, pseudo seam is my term for this fake kind of raised seam. It's like not really a seam, but it's kind of a seam. I got a size small. They tend to run a little big if anything, but hopefully that works. Okay, the inseam is kind of like between 5 and 6 inches. So not like a super short, but not like quite a biker. I mean, it could be a biker depending on what you categorize as. Let's try it on. Okay, so here are the Aoxjox shorts. They're really stretchy and I like the material. They're also not squishing my thighs too much, just like a hair, but to the point where it's probably just gonna like keep them in place. Length is good. I just would probably stick to the darker colors, because I just feel like this is definitely, it's definitely see-through. So the yellow has let us down again. Yellow is very hard to do, so I'm not too surprised. High rise, medium compression. Someone comment down below, what do you think of these? I just don't really think they do a lot. I feel like I kind of would have just preferred if it was just plain on the side and it didn't have that, but I do like that they don't have an actual scrunch in the back. The camo is nice. It's a very subtle camo, especially in the yellow color. All right, guys, that's it for the haul. I hope you liked it. I feel like we had a lot of hits today. I actually thought that the leaf skirt was pretty good in terms of like affordable active active skirts. The colorful koala faux leather leggings were like incredible. And I really liked that sports bra and the Aoxjox cross waist leggings. Those were really nice, especially like the little space dye. So lots of hits this time. Comment down below any other Amazon stuff that I should try, any other videos you'd like to see in general. Finals are kind of coming up for me, but still trying to do what I can with videos. Just, it's hard to like plan videos and film them and edit them when finals are coming around. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you made it this far, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, and welcome back to another Love It or Leave It. These are kind of like monthly activewear favorites, any new things I'm trying, any things I've been reaching for a lot of, and any quality updates if things have or haven't been holding up. If you're new here, my name is Kathryn, do a lot of activewear reviews. I try to do the Love It or Leave It videos monthly. Every once in a while, it's like a month and a half or so. It's been kind of a busy semester, but nearing the end, I have 2 weeks of finals to go, and then I am free for a couple weeks. So let's start off with some mini reviews. So first of the mini reviews, we have the new Kamo Fitness Rose sports bras. While I'm filming this, they have not had their launch yet. The launch was postponed, and I wish I had more information for you guys. Sometimes I feel like you guys overestimate the amount of information that I get from brands. You're like, oh, do you have any insight when the launch will be? Like, they don't even have a shipment yet, so like they don't even know when they're launching. And I don't like work for these brands, so obviously I have like affiliate codes and stuff, but like I'm not an employee, so you know, I don't know as much as you guys think. I only know what I try. Anyways, I got this too late to be put into my camo review. So this is the Rose sports bra. I'm wearing it now actually. It's coming in red, which is more of like a rusty orange, blue, which is kind of like a deeper teal, and then black. And it doesn't match any of their current pieces, so none of these colors perfectly match anything. I was going to wear this sports bra with the russet Ellen leggings the other day, but they really just like didn't go well together. Anyways, makes me think that maybe they have some leggings or shorts or something coming out in these colors later on. Who knows? Or these are just an independent sports bra. We're really just speculating. So Kamo does not have a lot of sports bras. They have a lot of tops, but one thing I always wanted from them was more sports bras, so here we are. This one has kind of a nice square neck. It's just a very basic style, straight up and down straps. It does worry me that the straps might come off your shoulders a little bit just because they are kind of wide set. So if you don't like straps that have the possibility of falling off, not your go-to sports bra. But it also does not go over your traps, so it's not going to be one of those uncomfortable sports bras that just like cuts into your neck a lot. And the bra actually has pretty decent coverage. I'm not getting any side boob. It goes pretty far into the armpit area, and I'm fully covered in the front. I wouldn't really say this is like cleavage, just kind of a scoop neck. So I'd say really full coverage and about a medium support. Then it also just kind of scoops in the back. The removable cups do have like little seams to prevent them from like just going about crazy in there. And it is a performance material. It doesn't look super shiny though, which I do like, but it's an 81% nylon, 19% spandex, and definitely are true to size. Even if you're a large cup size, I wouldn't worry about sizing up. And it is just like a little elastic at the bottom, but it doesn't feel like too tight, so if you're in between, you could probably size down. Yeah, those are the Kamo Rose sports bras. Today on Peach and Pinto's corner, we have Peach taking a little nap here. Oh, Peach, you're sleeping with your little toy. You are such a sweet little Peach. Yeah. And Pince, we have here. Where's your hair tie, buddy? You want me to throw it for you? I see it. I see it. Are you serious? Was that throw not good enough for you? It's kind of rude. So yesterday I got the cats a new kind of wet food, and this one flavor was chicken and quail egg, and there was a literal quail egg in it. Here's a video of Pinto trying to eat the quail egg. Like, sometimes these cats eat better than I do, I swear. Next, I got some Vital shorts and leggings from Aoxjox on Amazon. Aoxjox has kind of always been like my go-to seamless stuff on Amazon, just because they always seem to be coming out with the designs first, and I haven't had really any quality issues with them, so sometimes when you find a good brand on Amazon, you just kind of run with it. So the Vital shorts are kind of like a biker-ish length, kind of between 5 and 6 inch inseam, and in general, in my experience with like the Aoxjox Vitals, they're not like 100% like the Gymshark ones. They're actually a little bit like thinner and stretchier, which I kind of prefer because the original Gymshark Vital Seamless was always like a little bit like stiff and itchy for me, kind of varied by color, but in general I find that the Aoxjox ones are always super stretchy and a little bit softer. I do occasionally get somewhat of an itchiness feeling that kind of happens with most seamless leggings because, I don't know, seamless materials, they're just not as soft as they look sometimes. But yeah, super stretchy. These are about a medium compression, maybe light to medium, and I definitely didn't get any squishing on my thighs in the shorts, so definitely thick thigh friendly. Thick seamless waistband, and the shorts kind of had a dot contour like widow peak detailing in the back with one of the raised pseudo seams, but the legging version of the Vitals doesn't have any like dot contour widow's peak detailing. It was just like straight across in the back, but it does have the dot little like booty contour underneath there. So yeah, Aoxjox has a ton of colors of these. I think I prefer the Vitals to the Kamo now, just because the Vital, I don't know, at least for summer, it's a little more lightweight. The Kamo Seamless is more of like a thick knit, and by Kamo, I mean like actual camo print, not Kamo Fitness. That's confusing. Caught that one. But yeah, these are definitely true to size. If in between, I might size down because the waistband felt like if I was a little bit smaller, it would definitely like gape, but on me in my current size, it didn't gape, so. I also just find myself reaching for like classic Gymshark seamless styles less and less now. I feel like I rarely wear seamless leggings anymore. I just feel like seamed leggings or seamless leggings maybe with like a little scrunch like amplifier or something, just like a little more flattering on me. So comment down below, are you a seamless girl or are you a not seamless girl? And then I got some crews from Alphalete. These launched recently Buffbunny. They had like their little like midsummer sale situation, but these are like the women's classic crews. I think it's just called the classic crew, might be classic cropped crew, but I believe this color is Silver Summit, and it's like a gray camo color. And then I also have Vintage Rose, which is this nice little light pink. Won't be getting a lot of use out of these over the summer. I feel like they launch a lot of sweatshirts for it being summer. I mean, it's fine with me because I'll wear them eventually, but it's just too hot for me to even consider wearing a sweatshirt right now, although I have worn this one at home to lounge around if Ian turns on the AC too much. But anyways, I have a size small in the cropped ones, and they're super cropped, so like definitely going to like show your sports bra a little bit if you raise your arms up. I find Alphalete crops in general are definitely on like the super cropped side, so expect super cropped things. I definitely don't think you need to size up because it's not like huge and baggy, but it is a little bit oversized. It's not too tight on me anywhere. The sleeves are actually pretty long on these. I feel like it was intentionally kind of giving like a slouchy sleeve type look. They're also so soft on the inside, like that fuzzy fleece. And when I filmed my like sweatpant video, I got a couple sweatshirts too, and some of them didn't have the fuzzy fleece on the inside, so I never take the fuzzy fleece for granted anymore, and those are the only types of sweatshirts I'll have. The Alphalete logo is pretty subtle, just raised over here and simple in the back, and I think I've rambled on about these enough. And I also got one of the men's classic crews, which are the full length ones, because I don't think the women's come in full length, so if you want a full length one, you're gonna have to go for the men's. And this is a medium, and it's like huge, so if you're like an XL sweatshirt type of person, you do not need to size up as much as you think, because this is only a medium, and it's huge, but it's honestly such a cozy little sweatshirt vibe. Like I have worn this at home, like I was saying, like if I just feel like being in like a cozy sweatshirt, but obviously since it's men's, don't need to size up as much. The sleeves are also super long on this, very slouchy. I have a pretty long torso, I'm pretty tall, but this does basically cover my butt. But basically it looks exactly the same as the cropped version for the women's, it's just full length. So that is it for mini reviews. On to some favorites of the month. So since it's summer, I've been doing a little more hiking than usual. And when I used to hike, I used to always like try to get a pocket legging so I could like carry my phone with me or something. Or I just wouldn't carry my phone on the hike at all because like it's not really needed, but I do usually like to get a picture like at the top of my hike, you know, I've got to document. But even on a legging that like stays up really well, as soon as you put something in the pocket, it just like weighs it down a little more, and honestly I don't really love using the pockets of my leggings. That also limited me on which leggings I could wear on my hikes, which was also a bummer. So I actually have been wearing my Buffbunny Marble Game Changer belt bag for my hikes recently, and it seems like a little bit high-end for hiking, like I know. And I'm not saying it's even like this bag specifically that has been like amazing, but just like having a little like fanny pack belt bag situation on hikes, because I can throw my chapstick in here and I cannot go anywhere without chapstick. Usually like a little hand sanitizer, a little hand lotion if I need to. Something I always carry with me is hand cream and lip balm because I don't like being dry and I live in the desert. And I can throw my phone in here, and usually I throw like a little bar as well if I'm going on like a long hike, and you just like turn it to the back, get it out of the way, and it's just so much better than carrying things in my pockets, because women's clothing, just even when it has pockets, it's not designed to carry much stuff. Definitely been a favorite for me. And I know this is like an activewear of the month, but I'm taking this opportunity to share a romper that I just have loved wearing. I shared this on my Instagram story a couple times. It's this little like Amazon romper. It's like some of the colors are literally like $13, and it's just so easy to throw on if I want to look like semi-nice. I know it doesn't look like super fancy, but you can like totally easily dress it up. I have it in black too, and I just add like some gold hoops, which are like my go-to to make me look like I have my life put together. And it completely covers my butt. It has pockets, has this little like cinched waist. It's a high neck, and I tried it on with this sports bra because I was too lazy to go put on a bra, because usually I have to like crisscross the straps of my actual bra to wear this because it is a high neck. So in order to hide it, the straps have to come in more towards your neck. So just ignore the straps in the try-on. But I feel like a high neck is always very flattering on like the arms and the shoulders. And then it just has a little button in the back and slight openness. But sometimes I don't feel like wearing like a dress because I just want like to feel a little more secure and a little more covered, like if I'm like sitting down and standing up a lot. But I don't want to put a whole outfit together. So I've just loved this little romper. It's on Amazon. And for quality updates, I did have a bunch of launches this month that I was reviewing stuff for, so I didn't get to wear too many things like over and over again. But I just feel like I've decided that I prefer the Alphalete surface material to the Alphalux, because now that I have had some Alphalux stuff for a couple months and washed it and worn it a little bit, compared to the surface, I just feel like I'm getting a little more fuzzy, almost pill-like on the Alphalux. So here's the Alphalux close up, and it's soft, but I just feel like it's definitely gonna pill at some point, and I'm already getting fuzzies. And this is the surface, and it's just like a less fuzzy material. So in terms of like Alphalete soft materials that aren't seamless, I think the surface is definitely the winner for me. So I don't know if this was really a quality update, but it's just something that I've been thinking about. That's all I have for quality updates. Honestly, sometimes I wish that my leggings would fail me more so I had more quality updates for you guys, but things have been holding up, so I guess that's good news. All right, so that's it for all these sections of Love It or Leave It that I normally do. In terms of upcoming launches, obviously Kamo needs to launch, but honestly, when I film these videos, which is usually kind of like in transition between the months, I feel like a lot of brands haven't really like announced any launch dates yet, so I don't know if any launches will be happening in August, but I'm sure there'll be some. Hopefully it's not as busy as last month, because July, I felt like was kind of crazy. Let me know down below any other brands that are having a launch this month, any brands you want me to check out. I do have some more fun videos coming up. I feel like I've been a little slow with videos recently just because school has kind of picked up, and it's really hard for me to like be creative and think about videos to like film when I also have to like film the videos, like get them up, everything like that. So I have break coming up, so we'll be doing some more fun things then that I'm looking forward to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
I hope y'all enjoyed that one. Like, subscribe, comment, share, I'm out. See you next for another part of this. I'm out.